Welcome to Hardly in Love. It is your host, Tyshawn Jackson, and I'm in here rocking with my co-host, Ryan Ketchens.
You already know. You know what, Ty? I'm getting used to this now, man. So I'm getting my endurance, my show endurance. We on day 2, but I like it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we might have to do another. We might have to do another channel. Do day 3 channels, 6 days a week.
Hey, Ryan's saying day 2 for the lovers in the chat. If it's your first day, this is day 1 for you, because you know every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time we are live, and it is a Tuesday night, and we are here with the lovers in the chat. So drop a heart in the chat right now for all my lovers tuning in today. It is the single shout out, and y'all know how we do it. We're gonna be showcasing our singles all night long. The link will be in the chat. If you want to get backstage, go ahead and click that link if you want to join us today. What we putting that link in the chat, by the way, Ryan?
Oh, let me go ahead and put it in here right now. Hold on one second.
We'll go ahead and get that link in there right now.
You know what's crazy?
You guys.
Let me tell you what's crazy. I was waiting on the intro video to drop, but I realized we still don't got an intro video yet. We got to get that intro popping.
We got to get an intro video for Hardly in Love. It's going to come soon. Y'all know this is probably episode 10 now of our live episode for Hardly in Love, so it's still at its absolute infancy. So shout out to everybody who has came in, all of our early subscribers, our early adopters. The first 5,000 subs, y'all some soldiers for the channel. Like, y'all really are the MVPs of any YouTube channel. Y'all help it become who it becomes. So help us get to that 5,000 mark, because that's the next milestone for us.
4,000 subs, incredible. And we got the clips coming out. We got some shorts coming out. So the channel is moving. And I'll be real with you. This channel has actually inspired some renewed energy for the Hardly Initiated channel.
Yeah,
because some of the things in terms of the community aspect, we kind of went away a bit, and now we're kind of bringing things back into focus. So I think just more filming, more consistency, more viewer, lover, initiate engagement, I think is gonna be dope for the show.
No, it absolutely is. So I appreciate all of y'all, and y'all have been giving tremendous feedback in the comments, sending it to the emails, the DMs, all of y'all thoughts on things that we should do, how we can improve the show. And all of that is really important, because Hardly in Love will be a very community-driven platform. So if you want to continue to be a part of the community and support it, make sure you go ahead and fill out that casting form that we have here below, because that is how you sign up to be a part of the Hardly in Love platform. Here goes the casting form. We pulled it up for you right here.
I like that. And the casting form, listen, everything is listen, I don't know if y'all know this, but we got to have some of the best production in the game. Everything is branded, it's beautiful, it looks fantastic, and it takes maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 at max to fill out the casting form. And we went from having to call the homies to get on the platform to every day we're getting more and more people apply through the casting form. So it's lit.
They popping up in there, and y'all share it. Y'all share it. We need some brothers on there, okay? Share it to some men that y'all want to get on the platform. Share it to your ladies that you know single that want to join. So y'all go ahead and inspire. I want the community to bring in more community here. We got a quality community. So look, be careful who you send it to. All right, let's keep this special, family.
We need more men. We need more 40s, 50s, 60s plus. Yeah. Because we got a lot of ladies and guys asking for the older demographic, which we have no problem, guys. We want to service the spectrum of the community, but we just can't do it if you don't apply. So stop sitting on the fence waiting for us to bring the 50s and 60s and 40s up and actually apply if that is your demographic. But I just got a special surprise, because I was talking some Cash Money last week. I think the biggest thing was I was telling y'all I was going to be hitting some sponsors up to kind of get stuff popping, get some freebies, for the singles.
The people need it.
And the good news is that I got our first one. Shout out to Tally and Twine. Tally and Twine, man, they've been featured on everything like Wall Street Journal, New York Times, Black Enterprise, and they really craft some super dope watches. I'm talking about most of the watch companies, because a lot of people don't know this. I'm not sure how much y'all into the wristwear and all that, but a lot of the watchwear companies, they simply just copy what everybody else is doing. Tally and Twine, unique pieces, like, one of one, so to speak. So fellas, ladies, if you're looking for a dope timepiece, you want to take your grooming level, your fashion level to the next level, I strongly advise you to shop now at tallyandtwine.com. But this is the thing. Not only did I want to give them a shout out for supporting the show, but I want to give them a shout out because they are doing something very special. They are sponsoring giveaways literally every week starting next week. Okay, so that basically it's really starting this week, but next week's gonna be the first week. Next Thursday, I'm gonna be giving out our very first free watch to one of our lovers in the chat. All you gotta do now, it's a little shady because we haven't came out with the Hardly in Love giveaway page yet.
It's coming.
So you're gonna have to use the Hardly initiated giveaway page. All you gotta do is literally in the description. I'll drop it in the chat. It says free Tally and Twine watch. HardlyGiveaway.com. Like I said, it's going to say Hardly initiated all over it, and it may even say like a free book, whatever the last free book we just gave out. Don't worry about that. Just fill out the form anyway. You're going to be qualified for the Hardly in Love giveaway. Like I said, which is sponsored by Tally and Twine. This is a free watch, giving away one every single week. Giving away one watch. That's 4 watches for the month for Valentine's, which is super dope.
Yeah.
Fill it out. I'm going to go tomorrow. All the people who filled out today, I'm going to make sure you on that list to win. And it takes name and phone number, email. To win a $300 watch.
Yeah.
That's a deal.
That is an absolute deal, y'all. So go ahead and sign up. Y'all see we advancing the platform in every single way. We already got 300 people in the chat and the show just getting started. We're going to do something very new today. Okay. Because if y'all see, did y'all catch our men's panel last week? If y'all caught the men's panel, drop a me in the chat. All right. And if you enjoyed the men's panel, drop I enjoyed it in the chat.
Yeah.
Because y'all see what we doing, y'all, is very special, creating these activations, bringing in the community and the brothers and sisters in a special way. It's mature, it's sexy, it's fun. We flirting, we having a good time. And again, we have to grow it, y'all. We have to grow it. So help us go about doing so. Hit that subscribe button here today.
Yeah, and don't forget to check in the description about that Tally and Twine giveaway, HardlyGiveaway.com. And real quick, guys, I'm going to just go over the rules because, people still getting accustomed to the single shout out and how we operate. So single shout out is exclusively for our singles and lovers in the chat. Phone lines open all night, so please click the description if you got something on your chest. And if you join, you'll get to share what you're looking for in a partner. And you already know, me and Ty, we're not going to hold back from the feedback. And the lovers in the chat absolutely are going to, let you know what's on their mind in the chat. So shout out to all the lovers. And every show is going to feature a mix of creative segments centered around dating. All super chats over $10, or when I say over 10, I really mean at 10 or above, are going to get read live here on air. But I want to kick off that new segment we got. We got
a new segment for you, fam. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off.
We're going to call it Jump Into the Chat right now.
And by the way, we have already dropped the link. Moderators, I want y'all dropping that link every about 5 minutes. All right. And if you want to become a moderator, let me see you dropping that chat, dropping that link consistently. We'll mod you up. Drop the link consistently that we promote as we go about saying it. So if Ryan says to go ahead, we talking about the chat, drop the link to get backstage. If we talking Tally and Twine, moderators, please drop these links as we have the conversation. It helps us tremendously so we can stay focused on the show. But let's get started on the new segment.
Big time. So I'm gonna walk y'all through this. So pretty much, guys, we want to get the audience engagement to perfection. So it was crazy. Let me tell you what's crazy. We go through and read these comments. Like tell y'all, we read the emails, read the comments, read the DMs. We may not respond to everything, but some of these comments was just so funny. Like, we literally have a group chat where we screenshot in the comments talking about how funny the comments are. So let's read some. Bring up the first one real quick. And this is first go to the episode, because I don't know if y'all seen this. What I wanted to do was just check out the comments specifically from last week. And instead of both episodes, I wanted to focus on this one because I thought some comments was pretty dope on here. So if you haven't seen the single men's panel, which featured Brandon, Joshua, and Emery, you absolutely got to watch that. It was dope. But let's check out the first one. So shout out to BBF Black Butterfly. She says, you got to read that one, Ty. It's probably a better angle over there.
Anissa, as a life coach, it's essential for you to care about how you come across. If you don't, it may affect your chances of building meaningful. Wait, this joint in a way, y'all.
Yeah, it's in a way. Hold on. I think I
got
a
crazy studio here.
I got it. Anissa, as a life coach, it's essential for you to care about how you come across. If you don't, it may affect your chances of building meaningful connections. The aggressive energy was a bit much. You're attractive and well put together, but your delivery could benefit from being more soft and subtle. Remember, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. And I thought that was interesting because Anissa was dope.
Anissa was.
And I checked out Anissa. I didn't know she's really, really popping.
She out here.
Yeah, she's popping.
She is.
I think she does like all kinds of consultations and like kind of in the finance space.
She getting that check.
She getting that check for sure. So Anissa, I want to bring her back because she really was really set the tone for the level of transparency and honesty.
Yeah.
So if you liked Anissa and what she had to say, go ahead and drop that in the chat. If you didn't, which a lot of the fellas had an issue with that.
Yeah, drop your thoughts in the chat.
But so shout out to Pinyale PR says, that's a shame. When a woman is confident and knows what she wants, it's a problem. But when a man does the same thing, have the same standard, it's okay. Anissa, you go, girl. And remember, favor is not fair nor accepted at time by others. Go forth, queen. I'm not mad at you because ain't nobody mad but the devil. Yes, sir. How the devil get involved in this?
The devil got involved quick.
I'm telling you. Listen, go to the next one real quick.
Oh my God, the devil. She brought the devil in.
Shout out to Dig the Warmth. And I just really appreciate everybody. Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna go back. Shout out to Kari Brandon 4580, and I really appreciate everybody in the comments. This really helps us grow. She says, I'll tell you exactly why all three men passed on the first young lady, Maggie. Her attitude. Out of the gate with 45 days, you better know. And I'm not dating anyone over 2 years, 9 months, blah, blah, blah. Then you got Anissa with the aggressive masculine energy and the he gotta have what I have rhetoric. Shaking my damn head. Anytime you start with what you're not going to do, men, check out. Nowadays, men don't give a damn about your beauty. If your attitude is off, they check out.
Woo!
So, I don't know.
The lady's going to call up pick me right there in the chat.
I don't know what was on Kari's chest, but she really had a lot to say about that one.
And listen, I'm not gonna lie. Anissa was aggressive. Anissa was aggressive. She was coming at it. Especially if y'all remember, my man Emery didn't just give it a no. He said, I think he gave it a hard pass. That was the first ever hard pass we've ever had on Hardly in Love. So I think the brothers all share the same sentiments on that one.
That's funny. We got to bring her back. Shout out to Nikamov or Nick Amoff 5835 says, Emery and Maggie, not seeing it, but to each his own. Why do some men do that? Be clear on what you want and you're choosing. The pastor did the same thing. I do like that Maggie came with her questions like, why you choosing me now? Yeah, I remember that. Maggie wasn't feeling that. Yeah,
you could tell Maggie, she was actually asking very direct and relevant questions
she was.
To the situation. Like, she didn't dance around, she didn't play. And I like that. I like that because sometimes ladies, especially for her to be 26 years old and she was in the presence of a much older, handsome, and more mature man, a lot of ladies fold up in that situation. But, she did her thing. Shout out to Maggie.
Shout out to Maggie. Shout out to DCFA 817. Yo, what's up with these names? Like, does anybody put their first or last name as a user anymore?
Not on YouTube. That's kind of crazy.
That's creepy. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, I actually think it's good. You should.
Yeah.
But it's not expected. I want all my love, especially if you a lover in the chat. I want to know your names. I want to start learning y'all by your names. Fix up your YouTube.
Yeah, they be
spammy
real
usernames.
Shady. Or at least have one that don't got a bunch of random numbers in it.
Right.
But shout out to him. He says, after watching the show, it's a further confirmation that presentation is everything. You can't expect the best looking woman or man if you are average with low skills and no hobbies. Olivia's commentary on Emery's desire for physical beauty is a coping mechanism. You can't gaslight men and create a scenario that makes you feel good. Men have their reserved preferences as women have theirs. Take the L and keep it pushing. Overall, this was a great show. Shout out to Ryan and Tyshawn.
Say it with your chest.
Take the L and keep it. What's up with that?
Take the L and keep it pushing.
Like,
people really.
Why did that piss him off like that?
Hey, when people are watching these dating shows, the thoughts that come to their mind,
it's crazy.
It really is crazy. But keep the thoughts flowing, y'all. I appreciate.
We need those. And honestly, the more instantaneous they are, the crazier they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So shout out to him.
These knee-jerk comments.
Shout out to Samaria 3662. Huh? Samaria, okay.
Samaria.
Okay.
There we go.
Samaria.
We got to get that Rita Rainbow sound over here, too.
Shout out to Samaria 3662 says, Emery overthrown Jay. He was being attacked on the live chat. If the singles don't want to do long distance, then they shouldn't be on the show. Yeah. You know what? I agree with that. Emery literally became the new villain.
He is.
Jay was the.
Don't worry, Jay. You good now?
Right. He's saved now. He's good.
Yeah.
Emery is officially the new villain. Olivia, you are beautiful. Please never compare yourself to other women. Beauty is eye of the beholder. And then you got Mark B 9173 chiming in. He this is a choosing signal right here. He say 100. Don't sell yourself short, Olivia. Your energy is top tier. Raise his hands. Okay, so first off, I 1,000% agree with that. Olivia has some of the best energy, like, period. And I think he's choosing though. So shout out to Marby. Marby, can you come and shoot your shot?
Why am I folding on Olivia? Olivia, yeah, absolutely.
Mod, been with us the longest. She got that yellow badge.
Yeah, yellow badge.
So she at this month 2. So Olivia is just extra lit.
Absolutely.
Play another. What we got right here? Okay, shout out to Dig the Warmth.
What she say here?
Brandon's so shallow. LOL. Now all of a sudden, distance isn't a problem, and he didn't even ask her if she's been in therapy. He doesn't care. He just wants this beautiful woman to come to him. Girl, he can come to you for the first date if he wants you. Boy, bye.
Yo, oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Wait, then you got Mike Miles 7750 chiming in and says, true. First time drive to see the woman. I'm old school.
Let's drop a poll on that.
Yeah.
Let's drop a poll on that. In a long distance relationship, should the man, make the first trip? Like, does that matter? Like, does that matter who makes the first trip in a long distance relationship? Because if you notice, we had a situation like that with Gauntlet,
right,
and Anastasia.
And she actually visited.
Now, granted, she said it wasn't for him. She said she goes to the Georgia Aquarium every year for her birthday. So she came in town. But it was still a lot of criticism around whether or not a woman should be going to actually be in the man's presence or visit the man first in a long distance scenario. So we gonna drop the poll on that one. I'm very interested to see what y'all see. The poll is now live.
The poll is live, guys. In a long distance relationship, should the man travel first? Very simple, yes or no on that one.
Yep.
And let's get back to it, because you had, so Mike Miles, again, another guy in the comments choosing Mike Miles on that back one, on the one we was just on.
Let's see it.
No, he just said true the first time he was gonna drive. So he said he's old school. So Mike, we need you and that old school energy on the platform.
Yeah.
Don't just be in the comments,
click
Mike.
that link. That's how you get old school and pull up on this lady in real life.
Right. Now look at this one. This is a long thread right here. This is a long one. Shout out to Mr. Daniel Brown. Okay, Mr. Daniel. He says, these people can't even be honest. We grew apart. If we ask career or academic question, then there will be so much self-awareness and flow. What happened in your previous relationship? We grew apart. Quotation. Was there a fight for the relationship like you did for your career or degree? Crickets, LOL. Priorities, America. I don't know. He fed up with that because they did try to get a little bit political on us. But this is what's crazy right here.
And I'm gonna read hers.
No, but don't just read it. So to give context, he's specifically referring to Ashley.
Yeah.
Because Ashley, we asked her what happened on her past relationship. She tried to dodge. She tried to two-step away from it. And he was really subtweeting.
Oh, yeah. He was addressing what she did in a very aggressive manner.
He did. Priorities, right. Ashley.
And then she hops in and addresses him and responds in the comments. Side note, Ashley's a very beautiful woman, right? Yeah. Soft woman, beautiful. A lot of the characteristics a lot of men like. And here she is. Great point. For me, I could have elaborated and thought so after the fact, but I chose to keep it that way out of respect for my kid's father. Maybe with a few more questions such as yours, I would have opened up a bit more. I was a little nervous. Smirk face.
Yeah. And look, here goes Mr. Daniel Brown coming back with it. He says, "Oh, thank you for that clarity. I understand your decision in respect to your children. I respect you more for that. As a single man with no children and never married, I'm looking for that love story of growing together and fighting for love."
You gotta put your simp voice on. Which is not limited to getting help.
So I'm challenging my ambition for a career in academia to be brilliant for love. I hope that makes this make sense.
Oh my goodness. Oh, and by the way, he threw another one in. Yeah. Don't forget that one.
Oh. And by the way, Ashley, you did a great job on the show.
Hey, yo, you talk about the backtrack is crazy.
Let me tell you something. Because she killed him with sweetness. You know, what they say, honey is better than vinegar or something like that.
Yep.
So when she came with the response, respectful response, he like, you know what?
Yeah.
I might slide in your DM.
That's how y'all boys be tough in the comments till you get approached.
All right. So all my singles who come on the show, continue to join us in the chat and continue to respond to those comments because I'm very curious at what you guys got to say. And let's take a look at that last one. Where we at? This is my favorite one right here. This is my absolute favorite one. I can't even pull it up. Some words. Oh, shout out to Carmel Darling 2980. Some words of affirmation from me. Tashawn and Ryan, you are both hilarious, and I mean that. You are the perfect host because your commentaries and comedic timing are on point. I really be cackling over here with the jokes, and your laughs are super contagious. The sound bites are getting out of hand, but I love them. Had to get some context for that Mufasa one, LMAO. Props. Right. Props to you for putting in that work. This episode, this is live matchmaking as the show grows. I can't even read the rest.
We got it though.
We got the gist. We got the gist, and we appreciate her. So shout out to that, and shout out to Sweet Sally at the bottom. Sweet Sally is very active, by the way.
Very active.
Sweet Sally, you need to get on the platform because she's active in both chats. She says, no, for real, they are hilarious and good at multitasking, which I agree with.
Oh, trust me. That's why I need my moderators to step up and drop these links because we already doing way too much during the show. We dropping polls. We pressing buttons. Right. We bringing people backstage. We reading scripts. We cracking jokes. It's a lot happening right now for us, so make it easier for us, moderators. Make sure now at this point, moderators, go ahead and drop the link in the chat for people to get backstage. It's the single shout-out night, so we bringing the singles up on here, and this is where we showcase the beautiful, incredible singles in the community, and y'all could do as you please. If you like what you see, come backstage, let us know. You can shoot your shot. You could just go ahead and slide in the DMs if you're a little bit more passive, like most of y'all probably are, or you could just say some dope things in the chat as we get to know one another as a community. Lovers, if you're ready, drop another red and black heart in the chat, back to back, side to side, if you're ready for the single shout out.
Facts. And real quick, I'm going to close that poll. In a long distance relationship, should the man travel first? 90% of the lovers in the chat say absolutely yes. And guys, if your man is not traveling to you, he probably shouldn't be your man. But if you're looking for a new man, we got you, because Tyshawn and I came up with 100 open-ended dating questions to take your dating game to the next level. I promise you, they're really, really good. They're fun. I personally like to play one-on-one, but I say my absolute favorite is to play in the group.
Yeah.
Because certain questions, when you ask them, man, it really started to come out in that group setting.
Yeah.
So I love to play with a group. It makes it really fun. And if you're playing with a bunch of singles, I mean, you could literally find out who you want to shoot your shot at after the occasion. Mm-hmm. So y'all having a game night, by the end of the game night you play this, you going to know who you rocking with, period.
And Valentine's coming up, so I don't know what you waiting for, y'all. Go ahead and get that as soon as possible,
man,
so you can have it at the crib.
We've been rocking. We're breaking records, guys. We hit like 1,100 in the chat last week, so that was an absolute record, which is crazy, by the way. 10 episodes in, 1,100 people in the chat. We got 500 people. I know what y'all waiting for. Y'all waiting on the singles. And while we waiting on the singles, we're going to bring somebody up. I want y'all to let us know what you thought about that first segment. Jump into the chat. If you want us to rename it, you got some creative names, email that to us. Drop it in the chat. And if you like the segment, let us know, and we will bring you more of that on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis, or something like that. But anyway, let's get it poppin', huh?
Man, let's go ahead and bring my first brother up backstage. I got my brother, the big OG Key, backstage. Bring him up on the channel. What's poppin' with you, Key? How you feeling?
Take him off mute.
Take him off mute. Take him off mute. Key, you on mute there. Just go ahead and click that.
Okay.
What's up with you, brother?
Oh, my bad, bro. Can you see me?
Yeah,
we can see you and hear you, man. You good?
What's going on, man? What's happening?
Man,
we blessed.
It's so crazy. It's good to see you, man. And I want to give some backstory before we break into the single. So, Key, so I was in this place, I think it was a couple years ago. I was just in a place where, you know, maybe a few years ago at this point, I can't even remember, but I was just in a place where I was, you know, furtherly invested into myself. I wanted to pick up something, you know, something very masculine. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to pick up something very masculine. I thought, self-defense. And I thought, well, the latest tools is armory and weapons. So I thought, well, you know what? I need to go to a gun range. I need to find somebody to help me not be afraid of a pistol. And man, I walked into it. I literally, Key was the first person. He said, yo, what you need? And I said, man, yeah, man. I'm trying to find somebody to help me, He was like, man, he just literally walked me outside. Key, how long did we talk, our first conversation?
Probably like 2 hours.
Talk for two, didn't talk nothing about armor, just talked about manhood and growth and development and why it's important for you to learn as a man how to protect and care for your family. And after that, man, we have been working together for some time, firearms coach. And ladies, if you're looking for a brother, a masculine brother, ain't no more you can get no more masculine than going to a gun range.
Facts.
That's where the masculine brothers is at.
Facts.
Right. They got muscles for you ladies, they got deep voices, they got everything you need, and they know how to protect you.
Yep.
And they get some money. So anyway, I just wanted to give that shout out to you because I love you and I appreciate you, bro. And I'm glad you joined us tonight.
Absolutely. You ever want to see this brother right there head down to Stoddard's range, and you can find that brother there doing his thing.
No, you won't.
Oh yeah. Don't
you got the property. I got the property out in Locust Grove. So.
Don't be telling people be working at.
Man, that's actually incredible. In fact, I'm gonna let you go. Matter of fact, let the people get to know who you are. Can you give me your name, your age, and your location?
Key, 47, Atlanta. You don't know what I think you guys know what I do in the daytime. The self-defense EP stuff is what I do. Firearms and all that stuff, I do that. I've been doing that as a career, but I'm an art director in my day job. So, for mid-sized companies that we develop stuff for. We do logistics for. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Man is a really Bruce Wayne Batman type dude.
Right. Yeah. So that's what he do. That's what he do when he Clark Kent when in daytime.
Right. So Key, tell us.
Wait, how old? Key, I'm sorry, I missed it. How old are you?
47.
Wow, I did not know you was 47. That's a lot. I don't know. I'm learning more about Key than I already
Key, brother,
knew.
let me tell you something. That 47, Key, you in high demand, brother.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find these 45 plus single, but you are single.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find these 45 plus single brothers. Thank you so much for coming up on here. All right.
Facts.
Thank you, man. Let's get some context behind your singleness. How long you been single, by the way, Key?
2 years, bro. 2 years now.
Ever been married?
No, sir.
Okay. Why that last relationship end, if you don't mind me asking?
Actually, I gotta own my parts in that. Cause I've been in 3 years of therapy, bro. And you don't really realize how much you don't love yourself as a man. And you can just be part of your self-destruction when you don't love yourself as a man. And it's all, when I met you, Ryan, I was on this journey of just learning to be better me.
Yep.
And I take accountability for my failure in my relationship. So I take that part. Takes two, obviously, but my part was me not being in a healthy space and not anything really bad, just not being the best version of myself. And allow small things to really tear something that could have been possible down. So
now, Key, you open. First of all, y'all here. You can tell when a brother healing when they start taking accountability. Things going on, right?
Exactly.
So, at this point in time in your life, 47 years old, 3 years in therapy, a great woman presents herself. She's doing some great things in life. Are you open to, building with a woman long term?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm seeing some he's handsomes in the chat.
Oh, okay. I like that.
So they
like that.
Hey, ladies, y'all want to, look, just come backstage, drop a chat in the Zoom. Let me know if you want to have a little convo with Key.
If it's some chemistry.
And we going to see if it's a little chemistry tonight. Y'all know how we do. That's fine. That's okay. That's what this is for. Okay? What kind of woman you typically like, Key?
Wait, we get this height yet?
Say it again?
Your height, Key.
Let's see.
5'11".
5'11". Yeah.
Okay.
And I can verify that. I can verify that because I'm 5'9". Key is taller than me.
Is that what your work? that's what your work boots on, or that's with no boots on?
With those, I went to the doctor, so I'm checked out too. So went to the doctor the other day to make sure I'm good on everything. So.
Okay.
Oh, so that's an official 5'11".
Guys be like, I'm 5'11" with Tim's.
Right. No, let me say. So I know for a fact. Ladies talk about this all the time. I know for a fact that guys will absolutely stand on being 1 to 2 inches taller than they actually are. That's like a real thing.
Even if they're already tall.
Even if they're already tall.
They 6'3", they realize I'm 6'4.5".
Yep. That's regular. That's a regular thing. So ladies, just give or take 1 or 2 inches less than he actually tells you.
Be height fishing.
Yeah. But go ahead, Key. I think you were speaking.
Nah, I was good. I think I was.
I want to. Well, how about this? I want to know the kind of woman you interested in. What type of woman are you interested in?
Somebody pleasant. I'm very simple. Somebody pleasant. I like intelligent women. I like a woman that inspires me to be a better version of myself. There's a difference between challenging and inspiring. I think a woman can inspire you to do some amazing stuff. But I think that you have to push yourself. I don't think any man should be motivated by a woman. But I think a woman that inspires you to be better. There's a distinct difference.
Absolutely.
I want to check out your Instagram too while we talking to you, Key. What's your gram so the world can know?
EDC_KEY. EDC_KEY. It's pretty much all gun content. I don't really do too much other stuff on there.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Hold on.
Key is mature, man. He's mature.
I got it pulled up, Lano, so we can go ahead and check out the IG. We can go ahead and put it. So as far as the type of woman that you're looking for here, is there do you have specific requirements for this woman? Like, when you think about the conversations that brothers have, like around the 50-50 and so on, does your woman need to produce a certain amount of income? Does your woman need to have a certain caliber job? Is the income requirement something that you have for your woman?
No, I don't have an income requirement. I don't understand how that works. But just being honest, an income requirement is not my thing. I think that you should just be pleasant. I think that you should be the feminine complement to me. That's my requirement. I don't have a financial requirement of you. I don't have a 50-50 thing. I think there's no such thing. Nobody can go through a door 50-50. That literally is how I look at it. We give and we get. I might have some down days. You might have some up days. I don't look at a relationship and say, you got to give me this to make this stuff work. No, it's a sum to a whole. It's a sum to a whole, how we contribute to make the better group grow. Because it's not about me. When you get in a relationship, it's not about the individual. It's about the others,
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay.
Well, Key, it's sounding good. And now we got to get an idea of your preferences, Key. Okay, that's important. So,
preferences.
Well, first, age preference.
Age preferences, I think, low to mid 30s to low 40s.
Okay, so you said you 47, so I'm thinking, what is that?
30 to 42?
30 to 42?
Yeah, about 30. Well, I would say 31, 32 to about that 10-year window, 32 to 42.
Okay.
Well, he just shaved off 1 year. Why not? Why you shaved off my 30 and went to 31? What's the big difference between a 30-year-old and a 31-year-old woman?
I think that's semantics. I think it's all about semantics, bro. I'll say 30. Let's say 30. Let's do 30, bro. Let's do 30.
I don't know. Some brothers be having He said, no, I don't deal with them 30-year-old women.
Right.
Totally different, bro.
That's funny. Okay, so 32 to 42, that makes sense. Because, it's still good to have a little young thing. She's a few years younger. Yeah. That's smooth. Well, Key, let me ask you this, because Key, you do good business. It's some beautiful ladies that you be working with. Okay, now I want to ask you seeing all those beautiful ladies coming to the building. You got the training development going on. Why haven't you found the one out of those ladies that you actually seeing every day?
Because that's where I work, and that's my piece. I love doing it. It's my passion, so I don't convolute those things. I think there's a level of professionalism I have, and I think about when people come to me, they don't come to me to get hit on. They come to me because they're vulnerable. That's kind of cheesy. If you coming to me to learn self-defense or some type of martial skill, and I'm like, yeah, so what's up with us? That's really weird. I don't do that. I'm an absolute professional when it comes to that. Those lines are really clearly drawn for my life.
That's a man of integrity.
Yeah, that is a man of integrity.
That's a man of integrity right there.
Because ladies are more and more ladies are getting into it, so they gonna come and they gonna be there, and I could only imagine it'd
be some very dope, nice, pretty women. I can't even front, bro. it'd be real. I train some very beautiful women, but I just don't rock in that space because it'll get weird, bro. And then I like money too much, and I charge too much. So I can't make the money that I charge. I ain't gonna put it out there what I charge per hour, but I'm not gonna be able to charge you that an hour if I'm trying to talk to you.
Right.
You know what? That's a fact. Oh yeah. You dealing with an intimate relationship with a woman, all your services come discounted.
Oh yeah, tremendous.
All your services become discounted.
They become free.
1,000%. If you're interested in my brother Key, just drop a me in the chat if you think that Key might be somebody that you might be interested. I just want to get a temperature because everybody not gonna come backstage, but I just want to see what the chat saying a little bit. Just drop me in the chat.
I like that. And don't forget, guys, pinned at the top is the link to join. And listen, from what we understand, a lot of people are watching at home on the TV. So I know your phone is right by you. You don't got to go on YouTube. You don't have to go on your phone. You literally could just go to your browser, type in www.callinnow.com. I have no idea how we got that website. But we got it. We own that website.
That's wild.
It's wild. It's crazy. Callinnow.com. It's going to send you right to the back room in Zoom. So please do that. And Key, back to your preferences, brother. Back to your preferences.
Yeah.
Because it's sounding good. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm trying to get them to slip up, because everything is sounding good right now. Key.
Oh, I give you honest. Honest.
I love it. Let us know in terms of the physical beauty and characteristics. What's your preference? Do you have a skin complexion preference, a body type preference?
Body type, sure.
Okay, height. Give us all that.
Height, shorter than me, 5 foot, shorter than me. Yep. Shorter than me is fine. Taller than me is fine. I don't have it's not a big thing to me. Weight, I don't want you to be bigger than me. And I lost 20 pounds. I want you to be committed to a healthy lifestyle. I've lost 20 pounds since the last time I think it's 30 pounds since I seen you, Ryan. So I'm
wow, you looking good over there.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Y'all motivated me, by the way. So that's part of it too.
So, yeah,
absolutely.
Me and Ty got them shirt off videos.
We getting in there, baby.
I ain't worried about all y'all shirt off videos. I send you directly. I send you message directly, so that's okay.
Right. Yo, no, that's excellent, and I think that's a good rule.
What's that?
Don't be bigger than me.
Don't be bigger than me.
That's a good rule.
Be motivated to be healthy.
How much you weigh, Key?
I'm 255 now.
Oh no, you damn sure better not be bigger than Key. No.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna be 5'11". You ain't gonna be 5'11".
And then Key 5'11" too. Yeah, that's a tall brother right there. So hey, check it out though. I'm not gonna lie, was a lot of me's in the chat. It's a lot of me's in the chat. Jasmine, I seen you drop a me in there like 5 times. Just come backstage. Stop playing, Jazz. Come on.
Stop playing.
Your whole chat pushing Jazz backstage right now. But she get a little. But how about this? It's okay. It's okay. Key, could you do me a favor? Key, could you just slide backstage and stay patient? Sometimes the ladies got to get a little confident. That's cool. We got some other really dope singles we're going to bring up. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? Just kind of kick back, watch the show backstage.
Yeah.
Look at the singles we got. And if anybody's interested, we'll kind of bring you up. We'll maybe have a little conversation. But this is how we flow in Harley and Love tonight. But I appreciate you here on a single shout out, brother.
No problem, bro.
Yeah,
there you have it.
Yeah, Key setting the tone.
Yes.
He's setting the tone. So I like that. Mature brother right there.
Nah, the mature brothers, man. I'm telling you, bro. Hey, listen.
That's why I spoke to him for 2 hours when I first met him.
Yeah.
It was easy.
It's we done messed around and slipped in the matchmaking game. Yeah. And when I see brothers over 45, it's funny. Like even now, even my personal life, I be at Kroger shopping. I look at a brother. He handsome. He looking old. I can see the grays in his beard. I'm looking at him like, I might have some lovers in the chat for you, brother. You single? Right. I'm always trying to recruit now. Right. I'm on my matchmaking heavy, ladies. I'm working for y'all. And I got my brother here, Key. Let's see if we got some ladies backstage. Matter of fact, I still think we got some.
It get weird with the matchmaking. We at the coffee shop. I'm like, oh, yeah, this dude, he's handsome.
Yeah.
Delano like, what?
In fact.
I'm like, bro,
we celebrating the handsome dudes.
Exactly.
I'm like, that's Mufasa right there. We need that one.
Oh, you okay? You getting money? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's the business. It's the business, okay?
It's the business.
That's what we in. Let's go ahead and pull up one of my sisters from backstage. We got a bunch of beautiful sisters backstage. And by the way, I need y'all to turn y'all cameras on, okay? Y'all can't see each other backstage, but we can see y'all. So everybody, I need y'all hot. ready with them cameras on here tonight. And I want to bring up my sister Terri backstage. We're going to bring up my sister here. They be cheesing when I say their name, when I say we're going to bring them up. What's up, Terri? You got to unmute yourself, Terri. We got to hear your voice.
Okay.
What's up, Terri?
Too much. I'm good.
Terri is beautiful. I just like this whole look. Terri, you got it going on.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Well, Terri, do us a favor. Let's get to know you. Give us your age, your name, and your name, your age, and your location.
Well, my nickname is Terri. My real name is Teresa, but nobody ever really says it right, so I go by Terri. I just recently turned 50, and in the area. And what did you ask me?
No, that was it. Okay, right. So you recently turned 50. When your birthday?
August.
Wow. I already know Key in the back. He raising that age range. He raising that age range.
He better stretch that range.
I'm telling you. Terri got it.
Wait, what's up? What's your diet like? Is it the diet? Is it the skincare? What is it? Why you look so healthy?
I mean, I do eat fairly healthy. So, but I do have vices. I have my vices. I like a nice glass of wine, and I like a good slice of cake or apple pie or whatnot. So I have vices. I eat a little bit of everything, but I eat fairly healthy and fairly clean all the time.
Okay, it's just the genes. You get just the genetics. Gift the genetics, huh?
I'm telling you. I think Marcel and George.
14 of them right now.
That's dope. Listen, that's dope. I'm excited that you excited. You got some great energy here. Let's get to know you a little bit more here. While we talking, I want to see your IG, Terri, so I can go ahead and look at you while I talk to you. Terri, tell the world your IG.
It's the IG of, it's Drugs and Kisses with Dr. T.
Wait, say it one more time.
Drugs and Kisses with Dr. T. And the last of it is just DRT. So it's Drugs and Kisses all spelled out, and then it's DRT.
Drugs and Kisses. Hold on, wait. Drugs and Kisses. I'm typing it in. My computer moving a little slow. With drugs and kisses.
Yep. With WITH.
I got you right here. What you do for a living?
I'm a pharmacist. I have my doctorate in pharmacy.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
You already know. Hit that money sound. You already know.
Goodness, here we go.
Right.
All right. How long you been a pharmacist?
Man, since 2008.
You've been a pharmacist since 2008?
Yeah.
Yo, she been in the game.
Oh wow,
that's excellent.
That's over a decade now. That's over.
So fast. It goes by so fast.
Like 16 years.
Yeah. No. Yeah, that's a while now. So you've been doing this for quite some time, and I'm curious. When was your last relationship?
I'll say I was thinking about that because that seems to be a common question.
See, they be studying, Ty.
One, I want to say maybe 2022. That's a while ago. So, and then I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. So I used to live in Ohio, but then I moved out to the DMV. So.
Got it. And so in 2022, Terri, you got to let us know, what was the deal with that relationship? Why did it end?
So we had a good thing going on. I have to confess that we had a nice balance. I did like our energy together. Okay. Because I don't want to embarrass anybody.
No, keep it. No. We don't know him. Terri, keep it real, Terri. Just keep it real, please.
So there was a family outing. We were with his family, and it was some things about his character that came up all in that one outing. Like he mocked a person who was transgender. He told me he voted for Trump. He told me that he didn't really believe in COVID. So you're saying all of this stuff to another healthcare professional, and it was just like, I don't know. You're not even in the tax bracket to vote for Trump. I'm not understanding this conversation. So I just lost a lot of respect for him, and it just.
Now this gonna spark a conversation right here. I'm sorry, Terri. I'm gonna let you finish, but this is gonna spark a conversation. But go ahead.
That's all. I mean, that was pretty. It was like all in one big swoop. I really liked his family too, so that was just.
Wow. So he crashed out. He was dissing the transgenders. He's saying up with Trump. Let's get him in office. And what else he was saying?
It was just he didn't believe in COVID,
and he did, and he was an anti-vaxxer.
Oh yeah.
Like, well, who was Dr. Fauci? And at the time, my nephew was 11. I mean, even my nephew knew who Dr. Fauci was. Is this a conversation? And I'm in healthcare, so it was just like all bad. So I was like, I just really, it's okay. It happens.
Wow.
Now here's the thing, because I think,
like, if I lose respect for you, I kind of started. It's a turnoff. I fall back.
Hit him with that MJ fadeaway.
So you have to. So just to be clear, do you have to date a man with the exact same political views?
No, but make it make sense. That's all. No, but make it make sense. I mean, it has to make sense.
I get it. So, like, if you anti-transgender, you better be a hardcore Christian. If you pro-Trump, you better be getting to the bag.
Hold on, wait, no. You can't speak for her. What makes sense to you? How would a man who's a conservative man that you'll be interested in, what does that look like where it makes sense to you?
Good question.
Ooh. I guess I would have to see basically how you're moving in the world, where and I have to respect I have to really respect your political views and that they just make sense. They make sense with how you move, the money you make, the causes you back. I don't know. It's really because everyone that you rock with doesn't always see everything the same way you see it. That's a real difficult question because the Trump thing is difficult for me personally because, look at what's happening right now. The rollback of the DEI, blaming DEI on the plane crash. It's too much. It's more than just, you can be a conservative without necessarily backing him.
Mm.
And so here's the thing. If you won't date anybody that backs Trump.
Yeah, I don't want to date anybody that backs Trump.
Here we go. Now we getting down to it.
Now that's a hard.
Hard.
Wow.
It sounds horrible. I don't know, but like I said, there's people that have conservative views that don't back him. That's fine, and we can talk about that.
This is interesting.
And now, because what if what if he decided?
Quiet.
No, Terri, I'm curious. What if? So in that case, was it mandatory for him to even share his political views? What if he was just like, No,
it came up. We were talking about something. I made a comment, and he was like, "Don't say that. Don't say that about Trump." And I looked at him and was like, "What are you saying?" And then that's when I found out how he really felt. And I was like, "You don't know. This really sucked." Okay, because he was the guy I was dating, and he made less money than me, but he was completely comfortable and confident in his skin. We would go out, to, like, if you dating a guy and he may not necessarily be in your same tax bracket, he still lets you know what he can and cannot do. That's why I was really, we had a really good thing going. He would bring me flowers, I would cook, then we would go out the next day. We would sometimes stay in, listen to music and dance. We had a really good thing going. I was really disappointed.
Now I'm curious too.
You dropped the poll, right? Announce that poll right there real quick.
So I dropped the poll, guys. Don't forget the link to call in is at the top of the chat. And you can also, if you're at home chilling, watching on the TV, go to your phone, put in www.callinnow.com to join us in the back. I just dropped a poll. We already got 100 votes on this thing, 700 people in the chat. Would you date someone with different political views? So I'm going to just let that sit, let that bake for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And Terri, I want to go back to, because this is really good. I think this is a really great perspective.
Important.
Yeah, very important. You mentioned the money that he made less than you. And I know you said it's hard no for Trump. And I just want to ask you again, is it possible that if he did make an amount of money that's, maybe you consider more respectable, just more money than you.
$250,000 a year.
Yeah. Well, we don't know how much Terri made.
No, well, I'm just saying big. I just threw out a.
Okay, but let's just say he make more than you.
Okay.
Would you have been open to it?
I'll respect the question, but I have friends that are doing extremely well who still, despite making more money when he's in office, still won't vote for him. It's a character thing for me. It goes beyond, it's just a character thing for me. Sometimes you just can't put a dollar sign on everything. So even if he did make more money, so even if I said okay to the first time around, because I know people that made more money when he was in office, and I said, okay, that makes sense. Like I said, make it make sense, right? The first time around. This time around, and you vote for him again, come on now. I just can't. I'm okay. Y'all got me all caught up.
I want to talk.
Terri, I'm confused. I mean, you said you sound like you really rock with this dude.
To me.
And Terri, see, here's my thing. Because I'm having a hard time. I can imagine at 50 years old, the pickings are, the brothers out here that's qualified, that's single, that's not crazy out there behind, that's, that got some sense, probably good men, good jobs, decent character. If you go back to that same situation, do you make the exact same situation? The exact same decision?
What do you mean, like I'm sorry, clarify.
If we go back a few years ago to that relationship, given the same exact scenario situation, do you make the same decision and walk away, or do you change your decision and give him a chance?
Not because he voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not. I just can't. I can't do it.
She's standing on it.
We acted in a variety of ways, and it's a no-go.
Conservative and have different views. I've dated men that have been conservative with different views. Is that right there? To me, that's a character thing going on. I mean, but it wasn't just that. Like, you have to respect other people in the world. I didn't like that he made fun of transgender individuals. That took me off guard. I'm like, what just happened? I mean, like, I tried to talk to him about that. It's just, I don't know. You have to respect other people in the world too. So it was a lot going on there.
I wonder what he was on that day. He was going crazy. Real quick, Terri, you got any kids?
No, I don't. I don't have any children.
Okay. I think we ran through it.
No, we did. Terri, First of all, it was incredible getting to know you. Listen, man, that's interesting. I don't even know, because Key look. Hey, when I see a brother towing guns, I'm thinking that brother voted for Trump. Key got them. I voted for Trump vibes.
Well, he want to protect his rights, but Terri.
So that's not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I own a gun.
Hold on, wait. First of all, I ain't please, I ain't even trying to pop off a political debate with Terri right now. She might cut us off.
Terri gonna be right.
Hold on, Terri. Let me ask you though. What about Key? What you think about that brother? You think that's a handsome brother?
I thought he was handsome. He seemed like a nice guy.
What city you in? What city you in?
I am in Laurel, Maryland.
Okay. You okay with long distance?
It depends if that person's okay with long distance, and I don't share. I don't share desserts or men, so I don't know. It depends on how he's feeling. And
I don't share
desserts. Share dessert. You mean like you don't deal with men that's a player?
Or me.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Wait. Because you want a man to yourself is what you're saying.
Right. Monogamous.
Understood.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
I didn't know she was on that gay TL kind of conversation. I didn't know what it was.
Terri got to get us hit with the lingo. Terri, listen, we still in our 30s, Terri. That was one that kind of went over our head on that one, Terri. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, but look, Terri, do me a favor, Terri. Sit back tight in the back, okay? Go ahead and sit back tight backstage. It was a blessing to meet you, Terri. You sparked some really great conversation.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and put you backstage.
Yeah.
Everybody drop some love in the chat for Terri. And let's close out that poll real quick.
Man, Terri, I like Terri, man.
I do too.
Yeah. She's
Terri's
dope.
standing on business all the way.
She is. So look, guys, I dropped this poll. We almost had 800 people in the chat. Keep sharing. Keep this thing flowing. We having a good time tonight already. Shout out to Key and Terri for being our first 2 singles up. The poll, would you date someone with different political views? It's close to 50-50, but it's leaning yes. 54% of the lovers in the chat say yes. And I have to say personally, I would definitely date somebody with different political views. I think it's already difficult to find your match. they voting differently. They got their different reasons. We all got these different personal experiences and how we feel about these different candidates and what's happening, how we impacted by the marketing, which is the number one thing. Is really how you impacted by what's being marketed and what's being pushed. So me personally, I would date somebody with different political views.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. And then on top of that, people usually make most political decisions from these emotional places. So you know, it sparks really good conversation to figure out why people making these decisions. Right. We did a whole political series on Hardly Initiated, which we're going to be bringing a lot more political content to Hardly Initiated as well, as we realize through that many of our listeners are very politically conscious. Yeah. And I mean, so much conscious that if you voted for Trump, you might get dumped.
And fellas, listen, I know a lot of y'all, you know, just contrarians. Listen, don't be repping and defending Trump if you actually not voting at the polls. Okay? Because a lot of brothers, you just gonna get yourself in trouble. You just gonna you ain't voting. But you talking about who you voting for, but you're not really voting. So please, like,
and don't talk to Terri about that, because she gonna say if you voted for Trump, what that check look like? Right? She gonna check your pockets real quick,
right? Which I understand that too. I understand that you got to do that.
Oh man, that's funny, man. Let's go ahead. Y'all ready for the next single? Drop single in the chat. Y'all want to go ahead and see the next single. For those of y'all who just came in here, it is the single shout out tonight. This is the night where we showcase the incredible singles in the community here. This is every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. But on Tuesday and Thursday nights, y'all know we go live. Thursday night coming up. Y'all want to stay tuned. Yeah. We ran the men's panel last Thursday, but we got the ladies panel popping off this Thursday. So y'all want to be here this Thursday night at 8 p.m. It's going to be a show you don't want to miss.
That's going to be nice.
Absolutely.
Bring them out.
So let's go ahead, and we got a couple in the back here that I want to go ahead and bring. Let's go ahead. Can we?
Yeah, who we got?
Man, bring my sister. Hold on, wait. Let me go ahead and pull everything up backstage here. Everybody turn your cameras on when you backstage. All right. Yo, bring my sister Khadeejah up on this joint here.
Khadeejah. I like that. I like that name.
Bring Khadeejah up on this joint. Yeah. That's a black girl name.
What's
right
up, Khadeejah?
Yeah,
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We doing? Hey, Khadeejah, where you at?
Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL, baby. Khadeejah, go ahead and get centered in that camera so we can see you real quick. Okay.
Nice.
So, Khadeejah, we got your name. I got your location. What's your age?
I'm 29.
29.
29
and fine.
ATL, what part of Atlanta you grew up in?
Decatur, actually.
That's
Decatur. What high school you went to?
Southwest DeKalb.
There you
That's where
go.
I graduated from. I initially went to Stockbridge, but that's a bit of a story. So I graduated from Southwest.
There you go.
She's a true East Sider.
That's a true East Sider.
Yeah, Southwest put out some talent.
No, we got another side.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. But still, Southwest DeKalb is like one of the more respected schools in DeKalb County.
Some intellectuals coming out of
absolutely.
FWD.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Some good suburban homes.
And creative. Yeah.
And creatives. That's a fact. So you 29 years old, and I'm assuming you're single, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Matter of fact, while I ask these next few questions, I'm gonna pull up your IG and take a look at you, see what you got going on real quick. What's your IG?
All right. My IG is I had to keep it conservative for you guys, so I had to, do a little alterations. But I am Khadeejah, KhadeeJah, Aisha. So that's Aisha. So I am Khadeejah Aisha.
I got you right here, Khadeejah.
We got to check that out. Listen, don't keep it conservative for us. We want to see what you got going on.
Yeah, look, don't y'all be cleaning up your IGs. I just
made it easier as far as the name, so you can find me easier. That's what I mean.
No, I like that. I am Khadeejah.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, so you could tell she's like a creative kind of vibe. What you do for a living?
So I'm a hairstylist. I'm actually in my studio right now. This was the most, serene space I could be in right now to do this. So
that's what I actually was asking. I was trying to shoot that. So you in your hair studio right now?
Yeah.
Oh, she getting baptized right here.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
When did you get baptized?
Buckhead Church.
Okay.
Oh, you was in there with Andy Stanley.
Yes, I really I feel called to that church. I've only been there for a little period of time, but it's like I keep getting like, like it's little scenarios that it's basically telling me I'm supposed to be there. Like it's connections, like a lot of connections going on there. So yeah.
That's dope. Buckhead Church is cool. It's like the Chick-fil-A of churches. Like you getting hugs up in there, you getting good service.
Yeah, they give you a gift. Hey, don't forget your mug.
Yo, the free gifts
Oh man, I got some Buckhead Church mugs at the crib.
Right, more.
Yeah, I just started serving there, so and I feel very called to do that. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity.
Wow, Khadeejah, I'm proud of you. You getting into some life-changing stuff right now.
Absolutely. Big shout out to Khadeejah. Okay, so fellas, y'all see she on that walk. You know what I'm saying? That means she getting right.
Let's get some more info from you. How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
5'7", and give us your age one more time. 29, right?
29 years old.
Okay, you got some babies?
Yes, one daughter. Yeah,
How old?
She's 4 years old.
Okay, got a 4-year-old baby. And let me see.
We gotta keep the script.
We gotta keep the script. Tell us about your last relationship, Khadeejah.
So I had a lot of hopes for that relationship, if I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I get into relationships, I put a lot of myself in it, and I always treat people, I give people an honest chance to show me who they are until, you show me who you are. And then it's like, okay, now I got to cut it off. But I had my dad back me up on this, and I'm very, very grateful for his opportunity with the lessons that I learned from that past relationship. That was my first time, I had my daughter. And when I was like pregnant, I really like savored being, nurturing my mental health and getting myself prepared to be a mother. Like it really shifted for me. So I kind of took it serious. Like once I, was pregnant, like I started reading up on things. My dad is an intellect, so he always tell me whatever you, will into that child is what your child will become. So I knew that within that 9-month period, I needed to be, putting the proper things into that child. If I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really get the proper support within my relationship. I felt like, he just wasn't. He didn't come from a good upbringing. I kind of wanted to go to Key early. I was very happy to hear his, him taking accountability for, just acknowledging that he needed to be, to do some of the work as a man to become a better version of himself. I really resonated with that because that was my hope for my relationship to kind of like grow to a higher level. So I was looking forward to it going in that direction. But it was just a lot of false versions. He just wasn't who he said he was. And especially when it came to my daughter, I was very strict on like breastfeeding. And of course I didn't know what to expect. So, I started doing natural births and stuff like that, helping other women once I went through my experience. And I just, he just wasn't really supportive of that journey. Like he was trying to like unravel things that I was trying to create and trying to build with being a new mom. So yeah, it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out.
While I'm looking at this IG, like, yo, she gives like Willow Smith vibes. Like Willow, I kind of see.
What you think about
like,
that?
Very
I hear it all the time.
I'm sure she does.
I also hear the model. What's the one that was on Top Model?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of the lady.
I can't get her name. Like it's crazy. I get it all the time though. I can't remember her name at the moment, but very popular model who's still modeling to this day. She got the color eyes and all of that stuff.
But very creative.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. It's interesting because, you talk about that last relationship. It's interesting. I heard him mention Key. I don't know if that was like a soft choose or what. I don't know if we should have brought that up or whatever the case is.
No, that was just the honest acknowledgement. Like I like when men can take accountability and really be, honor that. Like we all are trying to figure this out, and it's not, especially when someone wants to like, if you're talking about like growing together and they're like putting on you, you need to go get counseling, or it must be you. It's like how can you grow in a relationship with someone that's that closed off? So just taking that and just acknowledging the that aspect of it is it makes a woman even turned on. Like not saying that I'm interested in Key. I'm just saying.
I know. I get what you're saying. You're being honest right now.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. I really do appreciate that from a man, like being able to acknowledge that. So yeah.
Now I've been sleeping on the super chats. I gotta tell you, gotta get me right in the super chat.
Absolutely.
But I got a question. Shout out to Slave for Christ. This is specifically for Khadeejah. Khadeejah, do you still do a little modeling? And how was having a Muslim father and your mother in the Kingdom Hall shape your walk now and your faith in Christ?
Wow, he did a little research. I don't even know how he found out my dad was Muslim and my mom was in the Kingdom Hall. Maybe I wrote that on my page. I don't know, but
that's
yo, Slave of Christ, you're diabolical, and I love it.
He just got promoted to investigator.
So I felt my parents didn't force anything on me. They kind of like helped me on my walk. Just being able. They taught me what they knew, and that's just where they were in their life. I decided to take that step in my life just from life experiences and just like, my own journey. And I always was connected to like gospel and stuff like that. Like even I was a singer in school. I did a lot of singing for like basketball games, football games, all of those things, even for graduate, when we graduated. So I was very, very big into singing gospel music, and I never stepped foot in a church. So I was very called to that from day one. I don't know, it was just in my spirit. So I really do think that God has something in store for me when it comes to that, because I come across people like not even in church, but the ministry that I do, like even with doing hair, I do transform a lot of people and shape their perspectives and growth. You know what I mean? When I'm doing their hair, we have a lot of conversations. So yeah, I just think that that's my, one of the gifts that God has given me for sure.
That's amazing. And now we got to get to know your preferences a little bit. So give us an idea. First, what's your age preference for the men that you like to date?
Of course, about, I want them to be my age at least. So not below my age at all. And I've dated, let me be honest. I've talked to guys that's in their 40s. I'm not gonna lie. Like back then, I used to be. It was like a little awkwardness. Like I was not really fully able to, take some, steps with that person. But I have, as I've matured and grew in different areas, I am more comfortable with dating people within their 40s. But it just has to be the right scenario, right situation, for sure. So I wouldn't say, I have a set preference when it comes to that. I wouldn't want it to go like past 44, 45 or something like that. But yeah.
That makes sense. And would you date someone with kids?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure about lineage of kids. Like I don't want to have like 4 kids. But if it's kind of like in a similar scenario with me, like you have one kid and they're a little bit older, like I say, I'm in a ministry with serving kids that's in like the middle school age, and I just wanted to do that so that when my daughter gets a certain age, I'll be able to like, help nurture her in that way. Because I know me and my mom was having a hard time at that time. So I wouldn't mind a kid being a little older, no more than like 3 already. I mean, I'm kind of pushing it with the 3.
Understood. And what?
This is a new important question I came up with, Ryan. Would you have a man, or would you be open to a man that voted for Trump?
Well, I live in a house with my father and my brother, and they are full Trump supporters.
Wow.
There you go.
I'm not political. I'm sorry. I have my own. I'm just in my own world. Okay, I'm a hairstylist. I literally make my own money. I just don't. My worth is dependent on what I put out. So I'm just not into. I've never been into it. I've never. Let me not say that on here, but. Let me not say it on here. I don't want nobody in the chat going crazy, but y'all get the gist of it for sure. So
yeah, we do. And the last preference we want to know. Do you have a height preference?
I'm gonna be honest. When I was younger, I definitely dated somebody who was a little shorter than me. That didn't even matter to me, but really your heart just got to be in the right place. I'm not against somebody who's shorter than me, because I've been attracted to a million guys who were shorter than me, but they probably was like 5'6" or something like that. But I don't really got no heavy preference on that for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
No heavy preference. Well, listen, Khadeejah, listen, I want to have you. We're gonna invite you to one of these dating shows we actually got.
Definitely.
We're gonna try to see if we can get you, matched up with some brothers. I think you got some reasonable age preferences, and I think I got some brothers around them preferences that you're looking for.
She got a vibe.
And you got a little vibe to you. And I got a special place for my east siders. I'm Lithonia, you Southwest DeKalb. You know what I'm saying? We kind of grew up in the same hood a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be in touch with you, Khadeejah. So thank you so much for coming up on here.
Thank you.
And sharing with us here tonight. Do you have do you have some Harley and Love cards already in your possession?
No, I don't.
Okay, well check this out. If you answer this question, I'm gonna send you out a free deck of Harley and Love cards.
Well, I'm answering that question because I do want one. So what's the question?
Okay. When do we go live on Harley and Love?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
What time?
Is that Tuesdays?
No, what time on Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Oh, what time? At 8 p.m. At 8 p.m.
8 p.m. what?
Eastern Standard Time, I think.
There you go.
She's a winner.
She's gonna get a deck.
So make sure you email us so we can get that out to you, okay?
Yeah, send us your shipping address. We're gonna go ahead and get you one of those. Way to pay attention.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Khadeejah.
We appreciate you, Khadeejah. And guys, don't forget, we are also, this episode, shout out to Tally and Twan for helping us put this episode on. They are not only looking out for y'all when you go shop at tallyandtwan.com with all these creative, this high level of craftsmanship of timepieces, unforgettable timepieces, but they are literally sponsoring a free giveaway, which is allowing us to give away one watch every week this month, starting next week. We got to wait till people do it, fill out the forms to get into it. But it's going to start next week, but it's 4 watches. So every week this month, we're going to be giving out a watch. All you got to do is click the link in the description. It literally says Tally and Twan free watch giveaway. Click the link. Don't worry about what's on the page. We got to get a new page. Don't worry about what's on the page. All you got to do is fill it out. It takes about 60 seconds, name, phone number, and email. And you good to go. You qualify. And we're going to email the winner. We're going to send it out because we always deliver, and we give you the gift code because really it's going to come straight to you. So we send you the gift code. You pick out your own watch. It's like a $250, $300 value, so it's lit.
Yeah, you have it, and good. We got that for y'all. And we got a couple super chats we got to read, right?
Yeah. You might got to take those for me real quick.
I think my brother Big Saint 2K, women, especially black women, put us in a box that voted for Trump. I went from being a great man to being a careless man by those women. That's just not true. My values aligns with Christianity.
Wow, that sucks. Big Saint, you got to let us know what's going on. I mean, I would feel pretty upset if a woman broke up with me because of my political views.
Patrice Trotter as well. She says, "Great job, guys." Okay.
Yeah. Now, and shout out to Southern Belle as well. She says, "I'm here again. Emery messed up the same way. Key, guys, pay attention to the chat. The women go crazy when you first come out, but lose interest when you don't date your own age." What's wrong? He had a range.
Wait, the women go crazy when you first come out, but lose interest when you don't date your own age.
So I guess, she's saying, hey, if you're 45, date a 45-year-old. I don't think he was just saying, I absolutely won't date a 45-year-old. I think he was just saying, like, this is my range. I think everybody needs a healthy range. 5, 7, 10 years, I think is probably good.
Open up your options a little bit. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, people, shout out to Slave of Christ again. I missed this one, so I owe you this one. If we bring Terry back up, I'm gonna ask her this. Terry, not in the tax bracket. So was he in the tax bracket when you were dating with him or possibly sleeping with him?
Wait, what? Wait, he said what?
Basically, that's funny.
Wait, Khadeejah, do you wait? Which one are you reading?
Slave of Christ. Terry, not in the tax bracket. So, was he in a tax bracket when you were dating with him or possibly sleeping with him? Pretty much, he's just saying, when did you decide to make that decision? Did you decide to make that decision before or after you slept together?
Oh, man.
Slave of Christ coming with the little...
Slave. We missed that one.
Yeah, we missed that. That was a good one.
Honestly, I promise you,
the
Slave
sprinkle
of Christ.
Of facetiousness, I think that's what it's called.
We not missing no more a Slave of Christ super chat.
Right, we just need to bring him on the panel.
We not gonna miss no more. Let's go ahead and bring our next single up on here.
And Delisa, we love you. Shout out to you for sending over that super chat, and shout out to Fortunately Favored for becoming a lover. We need more lovers in the chat.
Somebody backstage with their name is iPhone. Can you put your name on there? I don't know who iPhone is. Change your name, sweetheart. But as a matter of fact, check this out. We got my sister Denisha backstage. Bring Denisha up here. I want to talk to Denisha. Bring Denisha backstage. They definitely don't. They ain't playing that.
Right.
What's up, Denisha? How you doing, sister?
You got to get in the camera, Denisha.
You got to get in the camera so we can see you.
Okay, is this better? I don't know.
There you go. That's even better. That's even better.
She got the ice on too, letting you know that's Denisha.
She said, why are you nervous?
I don't know. Just nervous. I just did this on a whim. I just watched you guys and I was like, let me try.
Yeah.
Why not? I like that attitude.
You came on here because you trying to highlight Key?
I saw, that's when I came on. I was like, oh, he's cute.
Oh, okay. Well, let's talk to you and see what's popping.
We got to get to know you first, Denisha. So,
yeah.
Denisha, give us your age and your location.
Well, I'm 35 and a quarter, I guess. I'll be 36 next month. I live in Norcross, Georgia. I guess that's Atlanta, but Norcross.
Yeah. That's Key's age, range, and location.
Oh, right. I like that. Turn all those sounds up, Lona. Turn them all up.
Yeah, we starting off good right here. Okay,
now,
so
you got babies?
No.
Okay.
You said yeah?
She said no.
No. Okay, no kids. Height?
I am 5'2". Yeah.
Okay, bite size.
Okay, and yeah, you're not. You're not.
They like to call it fun size. I don't know.
No, that's you low to the flow for sure. That's 5'2". That's where it's at.
The Lano is cracking.
This important key right here. You don't weigh over 250, do you?
It's rude, but no.
No, you can tell.
I'm betting for Key right now. I'm Key's broker right now.
Now let me ask you this, and we gotta confirm. I don't believe Key has children, so we have to confirm. But would you date a brother with kids?
I would, only because when you become a certain age, like that's kind of like normal for somebody to have a kid. So yeah, I would.
That makes sense. Now, do you have a height preference?
Everybody's taller than me, so
good deal.
No, that's not. That's not an answer. Okay, 5'2.5" is taller than you.
Well, yes. So anybody taller than me. So that's 5'3" and up.
You were really? Oh, you would date a 5'3" brother?
I have, and we wore the same sneaker size too.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait, you dated dudes y'all wore the same sneaker size?
Yes.
What size shoe you wear?
In kids, I wear 5.5.
Oh my God. Something about that just sounded a little emasculating. I don't know what about it. Like, we even wear the same sneaker size.
We did.
Let me tell you something. If you're a brother and you wear a 5.5 kid shoe,
damn, that's a different life. Hey, look, the short kings got it hard enough. Don't
okay,
to the short
I'm
kings.
just saying.
So really,
you better be. Hey, all I know is brother.
They're max 97, so they run a little small. So it was a 6.
Just know you better be out here getting some money.
I'm telling you, so lots of it. And the day that my girl
don't care. They don't care about that.
Let me say, the day I see my woman wearing my shoes out is the day that.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Baby, those my new shoes. Why you got my new shoes on? That's a whole different kind of arguments that pop up in a relationship. Your woman wear your shoes.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, we get to know you a little bit.
When was your last relationship?
Like 4 years ago. Well, now 5 in 2020. Yeah.
Now we've been getting some very interesting feedback on these past relationships, so you got to come with it. What was the deal with the last relationship? Why didn't that work out?
He just didn't want to be in a relationship like he thought he wanted to be, and then he never spoke to me again.
Wait a minute. Okay, so how long y'all dating?
Like 8 months.
Dating 8 months. Did he tell you he didn't want to be in a relationship?
Yeah.
And then,
well, no, I mean, prior to telling me that he wasn't ready to be in a relationship, like prior to meeting him, no, like, well, yeah, probably so, and I just ignored it. He was like, "I'm just going with the flow." So those terms, yeah.
So give me an idea. I want to get an idea.
Hold on, and while you getting this idea, can I please pull your IG up as well?
Yeah.
What's your Instagram?
Yes, and I deactivated just now, just for you guys to look, because I have been off of it since November, but it's Miss Danny MSDANNY 8989.
Okay, so you got to give me some context. So you dating this dude for 8 months, and when you say you dating him, it's like pretty much boyfriend girlfriend situation.
In my head, yes. We're just gonna go with that.
Okay, and then he switches up, or like you said, maybe it was all consistent, but he finally comes out and he tells you. How does he tell you that he's no longer interested in the relationship?
Well, it's because I gave him like an ultimatum, like you needed to do better, because I was asking for stuff that was very minimal, like communication and just like balancing the time, because he was a single dad. So yeah, and it was just becoming too much, I guess. So he just said I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. So he wasn't able to give his time and the effort that it needed. And I was like, this is not working out for me.
Wow. And so you served them ultimatum pretty much, and you let me know if this is right. You pretty much say, hey, listen, you do these things or we're not together.
Right.
Okay. And then after he chose the we not together, y'all never ever spoke after that?
Never ever spoke.
And you would, I'm assuming you would reach out to him?
Yes.
That is diabolical.
Yes.
That is crazy.
I want to check on this though. Who this brother right here?
My good friend Aaron.
Okay.
We're not friends. I don't know if we're friends anymore.
Whoa. So now.
It's like a little suspect. Let me read this caption right here. Let me read this caption. Screaming happy birthday to one of my favorite people in the whole world. You are a true man of God. My prayer partner. My dance partner.
What?
My stand-in date. and all around bestie. I pray you enjoy your day. Oh, hold on, wait. Now watch his response. Year after year, thank you for your love and support over the years. You, the best. Now I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not really getting some real platonic vibes.
Especially with the head on the chest.
Everybody thinks the same thing. That's why we're not friends. I took a break from the friendship because, yeah.
Wait, you took a break from the friendship because of what other people were saying?
No, it's because you start to, because he's like, I guess he has, somebody has a list of everything that you might want in someone, but y'all not meant to be together, or you might feel away and they do not feel away. Not to put any pressure or make a person feel like they're showing you or being someone or using you. I had to stop the friendship just to get myself together to be like, oh, we were once just good friends and I didn't want any more from him. So I wanted to be in a good space where I wanted to just be his friend.
Wait. So we gotta unpack this a bit.
I gotta go get my I gotta get something real quick.
Okay. So it sounds like he wanted more than just a friendship.
No, I think it was the opposite.
You wanted more than just a friendship.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope none of my friends are watching.
And okay, so he had these good things going on. You wanted more. Look at Tasha. You wanted more than a friendship. So let me ask you this: at what point? Well, so first off, how long were y'all friends?
About 8 or 9 years. Yeah.
8 or 9 years. And when was the first time you expressed that you wanted more than just friendship?
So when we first met, we actually talked, but it just led to a friendship.
Okay, it led to a friendship, but the whole time, you let me know, 9 years pretty much, were you still, like, really still interested?
No. So I got to a point where we were just friends. And then after we hung around a lot, and then everybody would used to say, like, why are you guys not together? Why are you guys not together? You guys look so good together. And I'm just like, it's not like that. It's not like that. Then I started to get my feelings. And I'm like, wait, I already know what it is. Why am I getting my feelings?
So pretty much with people coming and saying why y'all not together, you started to feel like, why aren't we together?
Yeah, then it became that. And it was like, dang, I'm putting pressure on a person where we were good when we were just friends. That's not fair to that person.
Okay. And I'm just curious.
Why he didn't want to choose you?
Right.
He real led by God, and God didn't tell him so.
Hold on.
He said, "Now I know he ain't throw it on God."
So God didn't come down here and tell him to choose.
No.
So that's what it is. That's what it is. So okay. First of all, we need to get this. First of all, we need to get this brother. We need to get this brother on here.
Immediately.
You my friend. We done had his flags in the studio, but I had to whip this thing out. Let me just tell you something, sister, just for you. I need you to archive that post immediately. Okay.
When I get back on.
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay. Don't worry. But we gonna go ahead and remove that brother. But just in general, any male friends, and it's for all ladies, any male friends, because I don't play that whole male friend thing.
Me either.
My dance partner, prayer partner. No. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that dance partner, prayer partner going on right here. All right. So if y'all having these little relationships, okay, it's gonna be a conversation, but definitely let's not advertise this stuff online because it just causes a ton of confusion. Trust me, there's not one brother in the world that would look at that and be like, she not having some kind of relationship with this dude.
Right.
That's just naturally what the brother's gonna think. So yeah. I'm just telling you, just what the brothers out here thinking. You getting it today.
But Denisha know that. She know that. Denisha, let me ask you this. What was, first off, is there any opportunity for y'all to actually become friends again?
Yes.
And why would you, just being very honest, why would you decide to say, hey, you know what, let's try it again?
It would have, how do I say this? I would have cleared my mind. That's why I stopped talking, to clear my mind. Now my mind is clear. I'm like, we were only meant to be friends. Like, it wasn't feelings I had. It was just like, okay, a male companion is always there. he not trying to get with me. I don't have to worry about any of that. So like it wasn't a problem him being my friend.
But you're attracted to him though, right?
Yeah, attracted to him. He attracted me. I'm attracted to female.
Hold on.
See, now she whispering over there. Now she whispering over there.
Because here's the thing. Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's possible to have a friendship with somebody that you are attracted to? A man that you are attracted to. Is that possible?
It's very slippery slope. So
drop that in the poll. Drop that poll, please.
Yeah.
Can a woman have a friendship with a man she's attracted to? Yes or no? Yes or no here. And by the way, you want us to read your thoughts on the show? Drop a super chat. Any super chat over 10, drop that super chat. We're gonna read it here because I want to know what y'all think about that there, because I already got my thoughts and my views on this here.
Well, and I want to ask you, Denisha, do you think, because clearly it was very important relationship to you, I mean, for you to saying that you're taking a break and still considering being this gentleman's friend again, do you think that could potentially negatively impact your, ability or probability of finding somebody that, you actually like and do actually want to be with?
Maybe because of just like his qualities is what I look for. Are you saying just from the outside looking in?
No. I'm just asking simply if reigniting the friendship with him, do you think that could harm your chances of finding somebody that's truly for you?
It could potentially, because we were very close. So, it could.
By the way, 1 second, sweetheart, because Ryan just dropped that poll. So everybody, can a woman have a friendship with a man she's attracted to? Yes or no? The poll is live. We'll close this poll down in just a few minutes. I want to get another brother's perspective on this. Can we do something real quick?
Yeah, let's do something.
Let's go ahead and bring Key from backstage real quick. Can we bring Key from backstage on here to join this conversation?
That's good.
She had,
put us on the floor. Put us on the floor.
She had a little attraction popping on with Key. So let's just see if the brother even that, we attracted to here.
And real quick, and shout out to Slave of Christ. What's the reason Mr. Walker isn't someone you are interested in? Slave of Christ, use the names because I got to find out who Mr. Walker is.
He was the guy. That's his name.
That's the guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. So, Mr. Walker isn't someone. No, so she was attracted to him, Slave of Christ. So I know we got that clarified. She was attracted to Mr. Walker. He using actually people's name. He's just too good at this.
Right.
Slave of Christ also sent in another question before we get Key involved. He sent in another question for you, Denisha. In those 9 years, did you ever kiss, cuddle, or be intimate at any time? If you did, ain't no way. So
yes.
Which one was it? Kiss, cuddle, or intimate? Or both? All three?
Oh, kiss and cuddle.
Okay.
But that was early on.
Oh, when you was, okay. When she
was dating, it was early on.
So we first started talking. We had attraction, and then it just led to friendship. So nothing ever happened after that.
Now, I'm curious about him as well. I want some explain. I mean, I know we don't know Mr. Walker, but I would love for him to explain why you would, keep a young lady that's clearly attracted to you as a friend for all these years. I would love to have him explain himself.
I understand.
Well, we don't have. Hold on, we don't have him, but we got Key. And I want to hear from another brother real quick here, okay? So Key, just in general, we asked this question to the poll. I want to pose this question to you, Key. Can a woman have a friendship with a man she's attracted to?
I'm gonna say that's a big negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Respectfully. I mean, you can, but you can't. You the lines get very blurred. The lines are very blurred, and from a man's perspective, I'm looking at you like, okay, you rocking with this dude, and like I just don't. And he's still on your gram, like that gram is very
telling,
convicting, telling. It's absolutely telling.
So hold on, Key. A young lady says she's interested to you. You go to her page, you see the exact same post we saw. What do you do here? Do you just absolutely cut her off? It's no opportunity for her. B, have a conversation to get more details, or C, don't even bring it up. Develop your own relationship or an opinion about this young lady?
I would have a conversation, and then I'd assess based upon her responses. You can give a few responses. So like my thing is, if you say like, yeah, I would read that and I was like, okay, based upon response, I would engage in kind with that. Like if you say like, yeah, that's my brother in Christ, and I get that. I totally do get that part, your brother in Christ and the relationship with God that you have with him. But I think that the whole cuddling up, y'all like you in his chest, like you in that man's whole chest. It's kind of hard. You in that man's whole chest hairs, and I can't even lie about that.
Come on, she won in his chest hairs. Come on, Key. I'm gonna pull it back up, Lano. Let's confirm.
Why we do that?
Hold on. Let me because.
Wait. Hold on.
My jacket got stuck.
I bet it did.
Oh my goodness.
You get your jacket stuck when you're in his chesticles.
Oh.
Y'all hugged up. Like y'all got a lot of pictures hugged up.
And I'll be honest, Mr. Walker, he's enjoying it.
And he's a handsome brother.
Yeah.
Like he looks like a very eligible bachelor.
He looks happy in these photos.
And that's what the problem. Everybody loves Mr. Walker in real life. So, yes.
And I really, Khadeejah, help. Why is he doing that? I mean, these intimate photos. He's spending. It looks like y'all are really going to places that really bring up the emotion. That really, fuel up the emotion. These you dancing together. I mean, you dressing nice. Think the environment looks sexy. What do you think his intention and motivations behind that was?
My understanding in our last conversation, it was he acts as a single man. So I don't think, and this was harsh reality, that's why we're not friends right now, that it wasn't geared toward, like Denisha was special. It was if Abigail asked him, and that's his close friend, he would be doing those things. He's very well known, very popular, very charismatic. So I'm just one person in his life.
So check it out, Key, because obviously we've done an analysis on this young lady's IG. She says she came up here because you're handsome. She lives here in Atlanta. She's 35 years old. She has no kids. What do you do for a living?
I am a claim adjuster.
She's a claim adjuster here, right? So that's a very stable job. The insurance industry is going absolutely nowhere and never will. And she's single. And what's your thoughts right now when you see this young lady? Is this the type of young lady that you might be interested in?
Very attractive, but you got your eyes closed in that man's chest, love. I'm sorry.
Wow. So that would cause you to just say no. So let me ask you this.
It's not a no, but I just it's like if I saw that, I'd be like, and it's not about, and before the chat comes in and says about insecurities. No, it's about a boundary that I have, because I think that if I see that and I'm like coming into a situation and and articulate it in a proper way, I mean, and I think that he caused the end of it. I think it would be different if you kind of said that you ended it because you would have set a line. I think that I don't think there's still unrequited love, but I think there's it's iffy in regards to me. I would look at that sight unseen.
Now here's the thing. If I never pulled that post up, if that post did not exist on her IG, would you be interested?
If that post did not exist on IG, I would totally look at it a different way. I always look at IGs. I look at people's social footprint because that's certain things that they value. More concrete. Would you have said yes? I'm interested in this young lady. Absolutely. And I'm still open to it.
It's so crazy because, like I said, I deactivated my IG have been deactivated for 4 months. So that me and him stopped talking, but I deactivated my Instagram. So you wouldn't have seen my Instagram. I just did it because I saw that you guys were looking at people's Instagram.
Oh no, I get it, and that's the beauty of the IG audits. That's why we do what we do here on Hardly in Love. We getting to know you. We wouldn't have never got these stories now. we would have never got these stories.
Because I will say we learned quite a bit more about you.
We did learn a lot more. Okay. Now here's the thing, Key, because I want to move on to my next single, but I want to know this first. Key, you said you still interested. Would you like to have a one-on-one conversation with her to see if there's some opportunity here, or should we just go ahead and move on to our next single?
Let's have a conversation.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. We're going to let Key talk to Denisha. We're going to put y'all in a private room with yourselves. We're going to step back. And as soon as Key, you take off and you lead the conversation, the clock will begin. Delano, I'm going to ask Delano, are we ready to go ahead and get it popping? Delano said we are ready to get it popping. So Key, when you go ahead and you start the convo, everything pops off. So go ahead, Key.
Okay.
And go ahead and please to get in the middle of the camera for me, Key, too, so we can see you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Go ahead.
Right. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, I did this on a whim, very nervous. So I stepped outside my comfort zone because
you grow when you're uncomfortable. Growth don't happen comfortably. So.
Right. If you're not growing, you ain't uncomfortable, you ain't growing. So
there you go.
That's a good thing. So
it's a positive thing. So don't look at it like that. Don't look at it from a negative perspective. So you're a claims adjuster?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
That's quite interesting.
I hear bad news all the time.
Huh?
I hear bad news all the time.
So you probably have a positive outlook on things, right?
I do. I try very much. And I like to keep positive. I bring the positive out of everything. My friends hate it because it's like, you're always so positive. I'm like, listen, this world is very negative.
Yeah, it is. I think you have to have some realism. So I think, it's a thin line between overly positive and delusional. But you can be positive. You should be positive. I think you should have a positive perspective.
Yeah, it's you got to think with your logic and not your heart most times because, positive, you can bring that out. It kind of changes your mood, changes your day because it's so negative. And like I said, it's very taxing what I do, and some people are not very nice. So I have to really think positive when I close that computer and escape.
Absolutely. And you said you were in a relationship how long ago?
2020.
2020, and that was ended because of
it was ended because he wasn't ready to be in a relationship, to be honest, and it wasn't that guy.
Of course.
It wasn't that guy. It was another guy, and we don't talk at all. So
did you have a part to play in that?
I think I didn't see that red flag that he was holding.
Okay.
I think sometimes we convince ourselves, males, females, we convince ourselves. He wasn't a bad guy. It wasn't the right time. And when you try to force something that's not there, it doesn't work.
That makes sense.
There you have it. All right, so I
didn't hear too many questions being asked, but maybe they just vibe checking right now.
Yeah, I think you know, like when the boxers in the ring and they just throwing jabs.
Yeah.
It was like that's what it that's what it was. Just see the rhythm. I want to start with my sister here, Denisha. I don't know if you feel any different how you did than you did prior before having that conversation, but would you say that you're interested in my brother here, Key?
Yeah, because I got to myself not be so nervous and put on the spot. So I'm a talker, so I'm a talk.
Okay, Key, would you like to have a little bit more offline conversation? Are you interested in my sister Denisha here as well?
Let's do it.
Wow. Okay, let me put that away.
Throw it out.
Let's throw the flag out, guys. All right.
Oh wow.
We got green flags all over the building right now.
Yeah, we got to get something to signify that was
right,
good.
Right. Like some confetti bursting or something like that. We
Right.
We gotta burst the confetti.
So I know you don't need to tell Key what to do, but I mean, Key, you got to so Denisha, you got to leave your IG up for a bit.
Yeah, so Key can reach out.
He's
gonna reach out
via in the DM.
He gonna slide right up in that joint. Okay, so
is there a way that I can put my contact? I'm not big. Like I said, I only deactivated it because of this. So I don't mind giving my contact number.
Well, you want to give your phone number?
No, not on live.
Email.
No. What you could do is she should be able to send a private chat.
I think
to Zoom.
Just send Key a DM. Why can't you just send Key a DM?
Yeah. I mean, Key, you a man of action. You gonna send her a DM now, right?
Got you.
Yeah, look. You'll get a DM from Key, and then he gonna just send you his number. We're gonna keep it very simple, sweetheart. Everything happens through the DM.
Just leave it open for 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to hide this damn man right now.
Right.
Scrub that stuff. That IG about to get scrubbed.
It's about to get scrubbed.
I don't have nothing to hide.
That IG about to get scrubbed like some baseboards.
We got a couple.
Wait.
Check it out. We got a couple.
We'll keep them on for 1 second. I just want to make sure we don't got another. So shout out to Brandon Lucky. It says, Denisha, stop letting these men have easy access to you. If you feel they are using you, they are. Stop giving in because you may feel lonely or want someone. Be patient. The right man will come. Hopefully, the right man is key. Shout out to Virtuous Apologia. Says, if they wear the same size sneakers, it's a match. LOL. But she needs to delete Walker or he'll think he still has a chance. First off, Walker is he's a whole character on the show right now without even being on here.
I want to meet him.
Me too. Because, I do. Shout out to Slave of Christ says, men should ask any potential woman they are interested in, do you have any current male friends that you have been intimate with in any context? And if you in gay TL, any female friends?
Gay TL is crazy.
That's crazy. Lie. Slave of Christ really goes nuts. Goes nuts.
Well, check it out. You probably already got that DM from my brother here. Big shout out to Key. Show some love to Key and Denisha here. Big shout out to both of you guys. We'll follow up, especially my brother Key. Here's what I actually want to do here. Because we still got a couple singles in the back. It looks like we got about 3 more singles we have not brought up here yet. So can we go ahead? Can we bring up the 3 singles all at once, Lano?
Yeah, let's have a party.
Yeah, we're gonna have a party up here real quick for these final singles.
Shout out to Terri, Khadeejah, Key, Denisha. Who else we had on here tonight?
That was it. That was it so far
tonight. Matter of fact, shout out to Khadeejah.
But check it out. We got Kerm
She's gonna get those cards. So she's legit. She followed
up. Way to do that. We got Kerm Drea. She's gonna be up here.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Kerm Drea is gonna be up here. Sharnice is gonna be up here. And Brandy's gonna be up here. Oh, they here. What's up with y'all, sister?
Beautiful ladies.
Absolutely.
My God.
What's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
Doing pretty good.
Touchdown, I spoke today. I made it.
She made it.
Oh, she tried to stand us up, Ty.
Now, listen, it was, first of all, shout out to everybody that fills out the casting form as well, because indeed. I reach out to y'all and I let y'all know what's going on. I invite y'all to the different shows we having, and that was one of the sisters. It's great to see all y'all beautiful sisters up here at one time. We're going to have a good time here with y'all. I want to go ahead and get some introductions popping real quick so we can get to know you. We're going to start from left to right. Can you go ahead, give me your name, your age, and your location?
Say it with your chest.
There you go. You go first.
Right there, the pink shirt.
Uh-huh.
Okay, my name is Kerm Drea. I am from the Bahamas. I am to be 33 tomorrow.
Oh, wow. We got to get a birthday sound.
33 tomorrow. I love the accent. All right. Excellent. Okay, Bahamas in the building. All right, so we got Bahamas in the building. All right.
Wait. What? You from the Bahamas? Where are you actually located?
Nassau, Bahamas.
Wow. We going international.
Well, if you consider this, fellas, y'all got to understand, if you live in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, a woman in the Bahamas is actually even closer than a woman in like Texas.
Wow.
Or even, LA. You just got to have that passport.
That's what you need. That's what you need.
That's what you need.
Heard they was cooking out there.
They know how to cook. All right. Wait. Let me not assume. Can you cook?
I had no choice.
Listen.
Shout out to mama not giving her a choice.
I love that. Let me tell you, these black Americans, we're going to have to step it up.
We're going to have to step it up. In fact, next Tuesday, we are having our first cooking segment. So on the single shout out, our singles will be calling up and showing us their meals next Tuesday. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to have a fun single shout out next Tuesday.
That segment, that's Cooking with Taya. We going crazy.
Ryan came up with that zesty one. Ryan came up. I had nothing to do with that zesty title there, but we're going to roll with it. All right. I got my sister right there in the middle. Please give me your name, your age, and your location.
I'm Sharnice, and I'm 35 years old, and I live in Suffolk, Virginia.
Okay. Sharnice, Suffolk. Well, how do you say
Suffolk.
Suffolk.
I felt like I was cussing just now. What is it?
Suffolk.
Suffolk.
Suffolk. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, Suffolk, Virginia.
I heard of that.
And how old are you again?
I'm 35.
There you go. 35 years old. And what about my last sister?
NBA.
My name is Brandy. I'm 43 and I'm in Atlanta. I'm originally from Chicago, but I'm located in Atlanta.
That's
ATL.
That's what's up. I'm curious. What brought you from Chicago to Atlanta, Brandy?
My family. My sister moved here first, and then I moved here, and then I started my family. I got married. I'm divorced now, but yeah. So after that, I just stayed.
Understood. So Tasha, how you want to do this? 'Cause it's a little different for us.
It is a little bit different, man. It's kind of crazy because we're going to do, by the way, guys, we're going to bring some very different ways to do the single shout outs because, you know, we're going to have some panels where we get to know you guys a little bit differently. But today, I guess we could follow form a little bit because I do want to see their IGs so we can kind of get a visual to them.
And let's do that. But real quick, I'm going to close out that poll. Can a woman have a friendship with the man she's attracted to? 70% of the lovers in the chat say no. Absolutely not.
There you
29% to say yes. I'm just assuming that's 100% women that said that craziness.
Who did? If you say yes in the chat, put me.
No.
Just put show yourself.
Yeah.
Show yourself. Go give me my red flag. I'm gonna keep that red flag just for that 29%. All right, so look, we're gonna start with my sister Khadeejah here. What's your? Give me your IG.
KERMDREA_592.
Yo, what is it like dating brothers over in the Bahamas?
Just like that.
So the brothers in the Bahamas. So are you looking for a man? Because I know a lot of women from the islands. Their number one rule is they don't want to date a man from the island. They want to date a man that is either American, just foreign altogether. Will you date? Wow. Are you looking for a man who is not from the Bahamas?
I'm not looking actually, but it don't matter because I don't know what God has for me. So.
Okay, you're not looking, but are you open?
I'm open.
Okay. And by the way, so let's just get the basics. How tall are you?
I am 5'9".
Do you have children?
I have one. She is 16.
Okay. So, and when was your last relationship?
Probably 2017, 18.
You a hairstylist?
Yeah, and I am a server at Bahama, and I do bake as well.
You like when you say you bake for a living, like you professionally bake?
I do take orders, but it's a small business right now.
Okay, send us a cake.
Right. I like that.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Yeah, send us a cake. We want one of those.
So now are you open to dating a man with kids?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And age preference for men?
I would like a guy my age. I am going to be 33, so probably it depends on the maturity. 29 isn't that bad. It really depends on the maturity. Probably to 40 because I don't want to go too high because I do want I want more kids or a child. One more.
Okay, more kids.
Yeah.
And did you have a height preference for the men that you date?
No, I'm not really shallow, but I would prefer somebody who's around my height or probably just a bit taller, but at the end of the day, I look at the heart just as God does. So I'm not going to dismiss nothing because I don't know what God has for me. So I'm not going to dismiss anything. Once I get to know the person, I think everything should be okay. So the looks and the height after I get to know you may not matter.
I like that. And let us know what are you looking for in your next man? Or I know you say you're not looking, but what would be ideal in your next man?
Most definitely a relationship with Christ. Most definitely, because I'm more on the serious side when it comes to my Christianity. I do not play games about that at all. That's a must. I don't play with that. And you don't basically have to be a Christian, even if you're thriving to get there. That's fine, because that's really important to me. I like accountability. Someone who will do exactly what they said they're gonna do. You know.
All that seems reasonable.
Okay. So no, all of it actually seems extremely reasonable. What you're saying here. And by the way, is it Kermdrea?
Drea.
Kermdrea. There you have it. And this is something I didn't ask you, but I want to ask you here because your relationship, I think it was about 2017. That was your last one, right?
Yeah, around that.
Okay. Why did that relationship end?
To be honest with you, that was so long ago. I wasn't as mature as I am now. So that's the only thing I could say. Because I don't remember much because it was so long ago. Very long ago.
But you was toxic.
And then, no. I never talked. I actually broke up with the person because I kind of lost interest. So instead of me cheating on them, I just had to talk with them and just broke up with them.
Okay.
But had I known what I know now, I probably would have sticked it out because when you are dating, you are gonna go through some stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel like, if I want to be married now, even sometimes when you're courting someone, you're gonna go through some things. And sometimes stuff just don't be that serious enough to be breaking up with someone. I could have just had a talk with them, and then we probably could have worked it out. But I wasn't that mature enough to know that and stay and work it out and move past whatever we was going through at the time.
And did you ask the income preference?
No, we actually been sliding on that tonight. Let me write that down.
Most definitely, you have to have a job. If Adam had a job, you need to have a job.
What kind of job? I mean, that's just so vague. Once
you're a working man, I'm okay.
So he can make less money than you?
Once it's a stable job, I am okay with that.
And it could be less money than what you're making?
Hello, girl.
She's flexible.
She ain't answering my question. Can he make less money than you?
I keep telling you, it really depends on the heart of the person. It really does. I know this sounds weird, but it really ain't that serious for me. You just need to have a job. If you attend your work, you go to work on time, you don't miss much days. If I see the commitment to your job, that's kind of great for me. I'm just saying, I probably improve in certain areas. I probably would help you in that.
Drop cap in the chat if you think that's cap. Drop cap in the chat.
Well, I'm curious.
It would be nice for someone to be making more than me, but at the end of the day, we just got to be real. Sometimes it don't happen like that. And most women out here are falling in love with men who do nothing at all.
Wow.
There you have it. Okay.
Now, I've never had the opportunity of dating a Caribbean woman. So never.
Throughout all your years?
Throughout all my years, never ever.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so I need to learn something tonight. I need to learn.
Wow.
So, and this is for all the guys who
That's my preference.
Yeah, and Tyshawn he's been trying to, he's been letting me know his strong preference for Caribbean women.
That's my preference. Caribbean, African.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my preference.
Yeah, and I would like to know, from you, and I'm sure the guys who haven't had an opportunity to date a Caribbean woman, what is something that I should know about dating a Caribbean woman?
Whenever she cooks, just make sure you eat that food.
I'm sold.
Because we do take offense to people who don't, like, if we take our time cooking, you better eat that.
I'm sold.
First of all, that's an easy one.
Right.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Well, check it out. Thank you so much, Khadeejah. I'm going to go ahead and talk to my other sisters over here that we got on the panel here. I think my sister Sharnice is right next to you, right?
Yes.
Sharnice just kind of really strikes me as a very reserved, conservative young lady, just off my initial gut check that I'm getting when I speak to him. Am I about spot on with that? Or are you just generally a more reserved young lady?
Yeah, I am for the most part. Yeah, I'm getting better with that though. So yeah, you're correct.
Okay.
Okay. So how you get now when you say you're getting better, like what's the goal? Is it being more social? What is it?
Yeah, I would like to be more social. Pretty much since I've been working as a fitness, I've gotten better with like talking to people because I'm like around people all day. So yeah, I've gotten better with that over the years. So
hold on, wait. Working as a fitness instructor, let's go ahead and see your IG. So what's your IG for the world?
My IG is fitness SJA. So it's FIT.
I got you.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
I got you, baby. I'm honor roll student, baby. I got you over here. Just say it once. I got my sister right here, Shawnice. Oh, you can tell. Look, I'm seeing
looking healthy.
I'm seeing all the healthy vibes over here. She literally got leaves all around the food, grass sitting all around the food. Just letting y'all know what she's standing on. She's standing on this good health.
She got the fresh juices over there. Okay, and she shop at Whole Foods.
Organic ketchup, right? She probably paid at Whole Foods ketchup. She probably paid $15 on that bottle of ketchup right there. I'm telling you. She investing. She is investing now. Okay, and by the way, when was your last relationship?
It was in 2020. Yep.
Wait, did you get? Okay, no, you gave us your location. You actually in Virginia. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, well, you know what? I could back up a little bit. How tall are you, sweetheart?
I'm 5'11".
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
significant. Yeah, that's significant. Do you have a height preference?
I prefer somebody 5. I would say 5'9" to be lenient. 5'9" and up.
Lenient.
She said lenient.
Oh my God.
She said I'm gonna be lenient on you, short kings.
Oh my, not flexible, lenient. Like I'm gonna let you slide. I'm this little man height.
With these destructive genes that you bring into my DNA.
Oh my goodness, that's off the chain.
Oh my goodness.
So let's get into some preferences. So he got your height preference. What about your age preference?
28 to 52.
Wow. Okay. 28.
What's that?
She got that Steph Curry range.
Now, right. So, so 28 to 52. So, I'm assuming you've dated a 28-year-old before.
I never dated one, but I've talked to a few guys in their 20s before. So.
Okay. And have you dated a 50-year-old before?
No, just pretty much talking for the most part. Yeah.
Okay, I only ask. I'm just trying to see like what is the difference between because those are large age range. If there's a big difference between a 28 and 52-year-old, which I'm sure it is. Well, what would you say the difference is?
Pretty much maturity level, really. Well, I'm not gonna say, of course, the 52-year-old is gonna be more mature, but pretty much maturity level. I actually get along pretty well with older men. Surprisingly, I actually feel more comfortable talking to older men, but I can get along easily with anybody, really. So anything works for me as long as we get along and we have things in common. So
okay, and we didn't ask about your last relationship yet. How long ago was that?
It was about 5 years ago.
That was a while ago. So, I mean, how's dating? Been going? Like, what's the biggest issues you have in the dating market?
Well, dating is pretty much a struggle for me. 'Cause I find guys that we get along really well. But I just have certain values that we don't agree on. That is usually the main issue, really. So that's what kind of gives me a hard time with dating for the most part. But usually personality wise, everything's cool. I'm pretty cool with people. So yeah, it's just the values thing for the most part.
What's the value that's not aligning?
Well, I'm kind of on the traditional side. Even with dating too, I'm more on the traditional side. I'm actually abstinent until marriage, so that makes it hard for me to date. So, yeah.
Because you're saying that a lot of the men that you've been dating, they just you feel like they only want to have sex?
No, I wouldn't say that necessarily, because they have a genuine interest in me, but they expect sex in a relationship. Of course, like a lot of people. So that's pretty disconnect there. They expect sex in a relationship. And I'm like, I want to wait until marriage.
Wow. Interesting.
And when do you typically communicate that you're absent until marriage? How long you dating before you communicate that to somebody?
I try to tell them as soon as possible, really. Like, especially because I do online dating quite often. I put that on my profile, so people that don't agree with that could just skip over me. But usually if it's somebody I'm meeting in person, it could be anywhere between a week or a month down the line. I'll tell them. It just depends how quick the sexual conversation comes up, really.
Understood. Wow. I mean, it was what did she say that was interesting? It just looped me. It passed me.
See, that's how these dudes be on dates. Just be forgetting. They ain't even listening to you.
No.
That's why the values ain't aligned out here.
No. Oh, that was what it was. Putting it in your dating profile. What do you think about that?
Putting
it.
No, abstinent. you put abstinent in your dating profile.
Well, I put it up there to let them know. I'll just say I'm looking for a potential husband, and by the way, I'm also abstinent until marriage. Pretty much that's just what I will write for the most part.
Wow. So that's deep. That's two. I'm looking for a husband, and I'm abstinent until marriage.
So I think now this even got me wanting to have this professional that dating coach tear up these social media profiles, because a lot of y'all are dating online, and it's actually we did a whole episode a while back on the ideal bio, the ideal photos that you have to make sure that you're doing it right, because a lot of y'all be kind of keeping guys away from y'all with some of y'all bios. But I'm kind of tossed up about that.
Nah, I don't like that one.
I don't really like it either. And see, I get that that's a value. And I'm gonna bring an expert on here to get their opinion as well. But I don't think that it gives off, like, somebody can misjudge who you are or what your personality might be if they see that up front. Because if I see that, if I see a woman that says,
I'm looking for a husband.
Yeah.
Or I'm looking for a marriage, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm also abstaining until marriage.
In the bio. In the very few characters you have to tell me about yourself, that's what you're telling me about you.
It doesn't,
the things you're not doing.
Right. It doesn't communicate values like you would think. It more so communicates like like this state of mind is like zealot. That's what you think.
And also it makes me think that and this is just me, I'm thinking there's been probably a lot of sex in the past happening, and now you making sure these new guys ain't having no sex.
Right.
And again, whether or not this is true, these are just the thoughts that's developing in my mind as a man.
Because you got to make snap assumptions about it.
Very quickly make assumptions.
But just because those people don't, because in the same guys who might look over the profile could also be guys that if told in person that, hey, I'm dating with intention and this is how I operate sexually, this is my value sexually, I think those guys could still be very interested. But when you sit in the bio, it kind of changes things.
In the chat, let us know. Is that a yes or a no for putting that you're not having sex till marriage in your dating profile bio? Drop a yes or a no in the chat. I just want to see where the chat at on that one there.
Yeah, because that is interesting, and I'm curious. Sharnice, do you think it has an impact outside of vetting people out? Because I'm sure it does vet people out. When you go on dates with those guys, is it something that they bring up during the conversation? Like, what kind of impact outside of just weeding people out do you think it has?
That's kind of a hard question to answer. Pretty much, it just makes them aware of like what I expect in a relationship and what they should expect from me from a relationship. Because I don't want anybody to pretty much waste their time if we're not on the same page. So I kind of like to put that out there so so they can make their decision on, okay, can they do this or can they not do this? And if they can't, they can just move on. If they can, that's cool. We can keep progressing forward. with getting to know each other and everything. So that's pretty much my main reason for it. I'm just the type of person, I don't like wasting a lot of time, and I want people to pretty much know how I am fairly quickly so they can make a decision on what they want to do for the most part, really.
That's very interesting. And I think it's probably going to be a toss-up. I just dropped the poll. Tyshawn, you can read the poll real quick. But in the meantime, Slave of Christ sends over a super chat and says, as a Christian man, if I see a woman's profile that states waiting until marriage, that wouldn't deter me, a true man of Christ that will not give pause.
There you go, Slave of Christ.
He also sent over another super chat. When I moved to Atlanta, I've never met so many women who were married when they arrived and divorced in the blink of an eye. Oh, that was for my other young lady that's getting ready to come up.
Is Slave of Christ single? Slave of Christ, let us know if you're single.
I believe he is single. And I dropped that poll. Should you put that you're abstinent in your dating profile? Yes or no? Right now, it's close to 130 votes. And it's 50-50 right now. But, yeah, I'm curious to know about that. Because for me, I think it will kind of give me pause. I would think kind of what's going on there. And I'm abstinent. But... and I want to date a young lady that's abstinent, but it's tricky. It's tricky. So, yeah, I would try to split test that to see what happens if you try to take it down and then put it back up to see, like, if the floodgates open when you remove it. See, like, get these
little sex creeps coming in.
The
pervs coming out. Finally, I was waiting for that abstinent thing to go away in the
Yeah, but it's tricky because the way you present yourself, it's not the same. It's not the same. The way you present yourself in person is not the same online. There's so many assumptions that can be drawn. People are literally scrolling and making, very quick.
And I'm going to be honest with you. As a man, the way I make a judgment about a woman's character is not about her telling me she's not having sex in her bio. It will honestly be more so how she presents herself in her photos. Because the photos that you show me, whether you talk anything about sex, is when I start thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be an easy one here. I'm hitting this one first night, or this girl looks like a wife. It's really based on how she presents herself. And the bio just generally, if it's just generally her talking about things that she enjoys, I want to see a woman sounding pleasant and having good, almost positive energy in her bio versus setting boundaries on what these things are. And that's just me personally with what I'll be looking for in a bio. But
you saw Slave of Christ. He had a completely different opinion.
100%.
So I think it's still 50-50 in the chat. It's just a very curious thing and I think we have to learn more about that, because if we are going to be in-person dating, which takes a totally different interpersonal skill set. And then you go online, you also have to know kind of how to operate online, what photos to put, what details to put, what details not to put. So I think it'd be dope if we kind of learn some of the, best practices in the dating streets.
No, 100%.
And I got one more for Sharnice. Sharnice, shout out to Olivia, mod up in the chat, yellow belt in the chat. Said, Sharnice, you make an excellent true point. A lot of us know why we're single. We love Jesus and follow him. We are looking for a husband and a family, and we aren't giving you any of the cookie.
There you have it.
Interesting.
So check it out here. Let's go ahead. You want to close out that poll before we go ahead and move on to our next single?
Yeah, I'm going to close that poll real quick. Guys, we almost got 200 votes in this poll. Good stuff, guys. Almost 900 people in the chat. Should you put that you're abstinent in your dating profile? And 53% of the people say no. So I don't think it's a consensus on that. It's not a consensus. It's pretty much 50-50. 53% of the people say no, but at 47% of the people say yes. So I don't, we really got to find out from somebody who does this as a profession.
This is interesting because a young lady in here, she put, and look, you need to become a member in here. I lost it already. She actually put TG actually said to told the ladies to never tell a man you're abstinent. And it's funny because I actually agree with that. Actually, you really got to watch these guys. Because if I'm giving y'all a game on how to watch brothers, listen, trust me, you got to watch these brothers. It ain't about telling them anything. It's about watching how they move and how they respond. I can imagine TG's perspective gave some detail on that. I'm actually interested to actually see that. But you know what? We got another single on here.
Yeah, Sharnice, hold tight, Sharnice. We appreciate you.
So that sparked some really great conversation.
Yeah, it really did. And matter of fact, Sharnice, let me ask you real quick. What all dating apps are you using? Do you use multiple apps? Like, what's the strategy on that?
At first I was doing multiples, but like to be honest, I get frustrated and then I do just delete it. Right now I'm on OkCupid right now.
That's more of like the higher level dating app, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Nah.
It's more detailed with questions, pretty much. It has like a lot of questions you can answer, and it pretty much matches you based on that part.
That makes sense. And this is my last one because I'm just curious. I mean, because we haven't really talked about dating profiles at all on the platform.
Facts.
When you, based on your personality type and kind of, you know, how you are socially, do you prefer online dating or do you prefer actually meeting somebody in person?
I actually prefer meeting someone in person because, to be honest, really the people I meet in person are way better than the people I meet online. So it's just a better quality interaction to me, meeting people in person. It's more genuine, more natural. Like I said earlier, I'm more on the traditional side, even with that aspect as well, with meeting people. So I definitely prefer meeting someone in person.
I like that. I like that. Okay. Sharnice is dope.
Thank you, Sharnice. Hold tight. I'm going to get to my last single lady here talking to us tonight. Brandy, what's up with you, sister? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
There you go. Brandy, center yourself a little bit so we can make sure we see you up in this camera real quick. There you go. You got to get over there a little bit. There you go. Brandy,
bring them out. Bring them out.
The post. Okay.
There you go. Give me your age and your location.
She said she's
in Atlanta.
ATL, babe.
I feel like I've seen Brandy before. Brandy, what you do?
Well, I work in healthcare, and then I'm also a hairstylist. And then I have IG where I go live and we have conversations about relationships.
Wow, maybe I've seen you on that.
Well, and what is it called again, Brandy?
It's just an IG live. It's called Real Conversation with Brandy and Friends. So I just bring up different people and we go live on IG and just talk about different relationship topics.
Okay.
Honestly, Brandy, I think I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh wow.
I'm almost 100% positive. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get to know Brandy a little bit. Brandy, how tall are you?
5'6". I'm really 5'5.5", but I say 5'6".
Okay. You got some kids?
I do. I have 3.
3 kids. Okay. So you got 3 kids.
And were these kids producing the your first marriage?
That boy said produced.
What's the right word?
That boy said, was these children manufactured?
That makes sense to me. So from all your last marriage?
Yes.
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
And it was manufactured all in the last marriage. That's perfect. So also, what do you do for a living?
I work in healthcare. So I'm not quote unquote a nurse, but I do have a bachelor's in or a master's. Or next month I'll have a master's in healthcare management. But I do private and home care. So
private and home care.
That's dope, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. I think is that the right sound for that? Because I think
I like that.
You know, depending on how you're doing it, that could be something that's
old folks span
rewarding.
Okay. So I do okay.
There you have it.
That's excellent.
Okay. Speaking of doing okay, do them brothers got to do okay too? Can a brother make less money than you?
No.
Okay.
That was very straightforward.
Thank you, Brandy. Okay, just thank you.
Been there, done that. That was the marriage. We can't build the bed no more. We not Bob the Builder.
Is that what the main issue was? For the divorce, was it the financial aspect of it?
That was top on the list. However, it was a lot of like up and down roller coaster, But I met him at 18. We had a lot of firsts in life. So a lot of first things we kind of experienced together, but I tried to push him, motivate him, but it's I can't make you do it, So.
That makes sense. And at a young age, 18, I mean, it's hardly any track record from both sides of things. And you just kind of never know what
the growth track is.
Yeah, you never really know.
Well, you probably will. When you think back in high school, was he a top performer in high school?
I don't know because he was from here. So I met him time I moved here.
So y'all met when y'all was 18 years old, and how quickly did y'all get married?
Well, I was 18, he was 24, and we got married. I was 21, so 3 years later.
Okay, so you watched him for 3 years. I mean, when you saw him for 3 years, did you see ambition in him in those 3 years?
I did, y'all. And you know, it's crazy. And this is where my accountability comes in. I came in and overly helped and made him lazy. Because initially, the provider, right? He made more money than I did. He maybe year and a half into the relationship, he started asking me to, well, can you pay this bill? The utilities. Then it was, well, can you help on the rent? Then it was, which was fine with me because I was working 2 jobs, so it didn't matter. But eventually, it got to a point where he was like, "Yeah, I'm not." He just wasn't cutting it, making it. He was a
Brandy, I got to get your IG. So first off, before I make my statement, give me your IG real quick so we can go ahead and pull this up while we talk to you.
It's Lady Lady Brandy Brandy 1, the number 1.
Shout out to D Bizzle, said we need the IG. Yeah, we do need that.
What's her at? What's her at?
Right. In the meantime, shout out to Slave of Christ again. Y'all got to step it up like Slave of Christ and Olivia. They going crazy. Slave of Christ says, Brandy, so for better or worse was actually for better or not. Okay, Brandy. So you know what? Actually, that's a good question. So Brandy, now that you went through the process of divorce and the first marriage, you got 3 babies. First off, do you want to get married again? Are you even open to that?
I do. I'm a lover of marriage.
Okay.
Lover of marriage.
And after going through that whole process of divorce, what is your perspective on marriage being forever?
I think it's supposed to be forever, right? But I married the wrong person. Like, I believe that there's a person created. I think we get multiple soulmates, but I also believe that there's one person created for you. We can call it the twin flame dynamic, purpose partner, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, and that should be forever.
Okay.
Forever until he ain't ambitious. Here's what I would say. I'll tell you this, Brandy. I honestly don't think you can't make a man lazy. Like, you can't make a man. I think you can create bad habits in a man. I think anybody in a man can create bad habits in a partner because I've seen that happen. And I've actually had some husbands tell me that you got to be careful doing X, Y, Z because you will create these habits. But to completely strip a man of his ambition, I don't think you even have the power to do that. I think that's just who he was. What makes you say that you're 100% sure that this was an ambitious man before y'all got married?
Because like I said, when we first got together, like, he provided. He didn't ask me for anything. He, like, literally provided everything. He was older than me, so a lot of things he even, showed me. We was together when I purchased my first car. He helped me through that process. So it's just, he was a football player. Like, he had enough drive. He was an entrepreneur. He was a barber. So he would get up. He had a good work ethic. He'd go to work, but I mean, it just, I don't know, after so long, I think he started hiding his money. I ended up finding money that he was hiding and told me, right. And I'm like, what? We tight and struggling, and you got about $3,000-4,000 over here saved in this suit jacket pocket. Like, what are we really doing? So it just.
So did he completely lose the gumption to want to go to work? He stopped wanting to work?
No, he was still going to work, but because he was a barber, I couldn't prove what he made. So if he's $50 today, that was all I had to go off of.
She said she found money in his jacket pocket.
Mm-hmm.
They struggling. He got a whole savings in his jacket pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's interesting, man, because one thing, if you hear from the ladies, one thing all ladies gonna say in common, that's like most important with a man, is ambition, which honestly I agree with to a degree, because a man's level of ambition it's connected to his level of providership. It's linked to his level of the standard he sets for his sons in the home. You know, it just impacts even it impacts the future of the household. The household will never exceed a man's ambition.
Yeah.
Like, however ambitious the man is, that is the ceiling of the home itself.
Because woman gonna step away.
100%. So I'm not tripping on ambition. I was just trying to figure out if there's some telltale signs to avoid ladies being able to fall into that, because I still think there's some flaws in saying that you took his ambition. I don't think a man just completely loses his ambition like that. But now I get why. Now you got your income. What's the income, the minimum income threshold that you have now from that experience?
You know what? To be honest, I can't say it's a minimum. I think it's more of you got to be stable. Like, what was somebody said? You got to have the 3 C's: a car, a career, and what was the third C she said?
What was it? Was it credit?
No, a car, career.
That was Anissa.
A crib.
Yeah.
And a crib.
And a crib.
I finally saw that show too. I like Emery, y'all.
Okay.
However, Emery is a little picky though.
That's what the chat was saying.
But he like curvy women, and I do got some curves.
I agree with that. Listen, all y'all got bodies.
Shot.
Yeah.
She said she's trying to shoot a shot at the M.
Listen, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna
bring Emery back. We're gonna bring Emery back. All right.
He's able, and he don't have no massive debt, and he's willing to grow his income. Like, he got at least, because like nowadays you need at least 60,000 to kind of be a little comfortable nowadays. Because I think even apartments nowadays is $1,500 a month, minimum. So, and he has a maybe a mindset to want to grow to the 6 figures or whatever, because I am very ambitious. I'm real ambitious. So I need his ambition to match mine, because even like with my ex, every dream he thought he had, I did everything to make sure that dream came to pass, and then he still would get to a point and just drop the ball. So
listen, I'm with you. I think it's very important for women to get ambitious men that's making some money.
Oh, for sure.
I just think that's important.
For sure. I mean, and making money, is relative, but he just gotta be ambitious. Like,
right.
You gotta see that grind. You gotta see that grind in that brother from day one. From day one.
I mean, he's got new ideas. He's trying new things. He's trying to learn.
What would you say that? I was about to say that. What are some telltale signs for a woman to know if their man is ambitious?
Well, investing in personal development, like how he spends his free time. It has to be. It don't have to be all of them, but he's got to be working out, or reading, or journaling, or doing some kind of side hustle business. He's just not spending his free hours literally being idle or just in your face. Like, he has to be busy. I would say also how he spent, and not just free time, but the weekends are important. Yeah. I think if you just, don't get me wrong, if a man just solely works a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, and he's not looking for other opportunity, extra work on the weekends, or doing things to improve himself, his personal financial situation on the weekends, I also think that's a sign.
Yeah.
Because me personally, I think, and I say this to Delano all the time. I says men must work a minimum of 2 to 3 hours a day, even on your off day. Do I say that all the time?
Yeah.
If you a man, if it's Sunday, it's your rest day, you got to put in at least 2 hours of work. And it don't have to be at your workplace. It just needs to be work on yourself. So that must mean you go for a 30-minute walk, a 30-minute read, and then
you plan your week.
It's some kind of work that's happening a minimum of 2 hours every single day. So I think that's a really good way to see if a dude is ambitious or not.
100%. And another one, this is the biggest one that the ladies miss. You got to look at this man's friends. If that man is not rolling with ambitious friends, then that is a huge issue. If this man's friends are not ambitious, because ambitious men, they only can tolerate other ambitious men. They can't tolerate men who are not ambitious.
Right.
That actually pisses them off. It's a value. And here's another telltale one, right?
I'm listening.
A man who is dissatisfied with his job and not doing anything about it.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Oh my goodness. That is a huge sign that this brother might be unqualified for long-term providership.
Yeah.
If he's unsatisfied with his job and he's 3 years in, past the point he's been unsatisfied, I would even say, at the point I get unsatisfied with anything, I'm looking for change immediately. Because at that point, this is a brother now that's not willing to put the work in to improve his circumstance.
Right.
So now it's that question, would he put the work in to improve his son's circumstance, his daughter's circumstance, his wife's circumstance, any circumstance around him? So all of those are very important.
And the guys only got to try to be a millionaire, a billionaire. You just got to be trying to do better than you already doing. That's literally the minimum requirement. Just look to be doing better than you're already doing. And the big reason to that is because the ladies are figuring it out. The ladies got 2-3 jobs at home. The ladies got side hustles.
They in courses and coaching programs.
They getting multiple degrees. They getting technical certifications. And this is the thing. If you go to those those business development seminars, the business development events, and like the retreats,
full of women,
flooded with women. Flooded with women.
Crazy.
Trying to learn something and do something.
Where you going that flooded with women?
Right, well, that's true too.
You said what now?
You said pretty much everywhere is flooded with women.
Yeah. No, that's true. That is
in
true.
Atlanta. Yeah, I agree with that. Listen, I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say, but it is. That's very true.
We got some super chats too, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose those super chats.
Shout out to Diadem 119 says, but if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith and is worse than an infidel. 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. Shout out to
he was a pastor, y'all.
He was a pastor?
Wow.
He was a pastor at one point.
How you missed that?
I ain't missed
Wait, a non-ambitious pastor is a crazy.
Well, I don't know if those go together.
No, they don't go together. Laziness is a sin.
Yes.
That's a sin. That's like I would say laziness is probably one of the most ultimate sins.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Being lazy is like one of the worst sins.
And my apologies, Diadem. She corrected me the other day. Diadem. Shout out to her. Shout out to Slave of Christ says, so this is a question for you, Brandy. What's the relationship like with his kids? What kind of relationship does he have with his kids?
Now y'all want me to put all my personal business out here. It's non-existent. I won't say non-existent. So we have 2 grandchildren, but he's only involved with one. Like our son had a baby, our daughter had a baby. He completely cut off my daughter because she got pregnant. And yeah, so they don't talk. So she just seen him for the first time Sunday before last. It was their granddad's birthday. And so they had a birthday dinner or whatever. And so that was his first time seeing her in a little over a year.
Wow.
A little over a year.
Well, first of all, this is about to turn into Harley Initiated right now.
Right. Understood.
We got some questions.
Well, we got over 850 people in the chat. Slave for Christ says, if it was great, you divorced and broke up the marriage and nuclear family because he wasn't ambitious enough for you. Were y'all in financial trouble? I think she pretty much went over that. She says, yes, they was in financial trouble to the point she actually found some hidden funds. So I get Slave of Christ, because I get this mindset, and Slave of Christ, I think, is stating that, like, it's pretty much no reason. Your man not ambitious enough for you is no reason. But I think the women are not asking for you to go from a thousandaire to a millionaire. Right. They asking you to just, go from making $3,000 a month to $3,250 a month.
So here's here's the thing. But here's a telltale. So he wasn't really an active father.
As long as we was together, he was. Okay. And maybe the first few years into the separation, he was. But after that, no. But here's the thing. But ambition wasn't the main reason. Like my final straw was he was cheating as a pastor. And when I decided to go to school for hair, he didn't support me. And I'm like, I didn't supported you through a schooling you wanted to do. I've supported you through where you pursued ministry for a whole year, and I was the only one working. You didn't bring in any income. I also supported you in opening your own church, right? For what, 2 years? So now here it is. I want to do one thing and you couldn't support me. Yeah, that was the final straw for me.
Okay, Slave of Christ approves. He says, okay, well, cheating is grounds for divorce.
Right. Shout out to Practitioner Her. Said Practitioner Her, she be nerd now. We got to bring her up. We got to find her a nice nerd. She says, using VoxScript Open AI plugin, I found Tony's video. Will a man wait? No need to announce it. Women shouldn't feel pressured to disclose celibacy early, but should stand firm without over-explaining. Shout out to the TG reference.
There you go.
Shout out to Tony Gaskins.
Yo, Brandy, thank you so much for coming up on here and sharing with us. I think there's
really all these ladies.
Yeah, and it's crazy. They actually still got ladies coming backstage. It's like they really popping in here.
These beautiful girls.
Man,
the thing is, we need some fellas to join backstage because the fellas be in the comments.
I know,
and I'm
man.
be honest, Keith. Don't get me wrong, Keith. Listen, we found a match, him and Denisha. But man, all these options.
And I'm gonna call him out, man.
He didn't even see the ladies, beautiful ladies that we had.
And fellas, even if y'all just want to come up and just showcase, just chop it up with us. But I'll be seeing y'all in here. Nolan, you gotta come back here, brother. First of all, join the membership as well, Nolan. Come on now. I've been seeing you in Harley Initiated Chat for years. I got Brandon Luckett that's always in here. Actually, he is an initiate on the other channel. I want to meet y'all, brothers. Just pop up here. Represent for the brothers in here, and it's a bunch of other brothers.
And don't tell us what kind of women we need, because listen, we done had enough options for y'all. These are beautiful women. They got good head on their shoulders. They got careers and they cooking, and they saying they submissive. I mean, goodness gracious.
Cooperative in the gym.
I'm telling you,
getting that check.
What else do you need?
I mean,
we even went international tonight. We bring you the international beauty tonight.
Boop, boop, boop.
It's crazy. I mean, listen, we serving the community, okay?
We absolutely are. How about this, Lano? I just want to bring up these last two ladies on here to close out the show. I'm gonna just close out the show with these last two ladies.
Shout out to Janelle, who's officially been a member for 1 month. Says, remember to like the video and subscribe to the
bring
channel.
up this last one here. The last one here. My sister, is it Nohemi? I can't hear. You got to unmute yourself. We about to bring you up, Nohemi. Go ahead and bring up my sister here. I want her to come out here and close out the show for the night. What's up with you, sister? I can't. Yeah, we hear you. How are you?
I'm good. So it's pronounced Noemi.
Noemi.
Yeah.
Shout out to Noemi. Noemi's beautiful.
Noemi's listen, she got that moisturizer going.
No, absolutely.
She's fresh face, looking good.
Absolutely. If you can, give me your age and your location.
So I am 33. I'm located in Atlanta.
ATL showing out. I cannot wait till we do that first mixer. The first mixer will have to be in Atlanta because first off, it's our biggest location.
Right.
We live here in Atlanta. Everybody, y'all might want to fly in.
Yeah, and
when we do something here in the A.
We're going to contact APD and we're going to contact the firefighters of Atlanta. We're going to have all the brothers show up.
Honestly, we got Key. We don't even need all them, right? We got Key. We protected.
We're bringing the gang. No, I'm saying for the ladies.
Oh, them strong brothers.
A bunch of strong brothers in uniform.
Yeah, they got to be at least, they got to be heroes.
Right, right.
Well, and Noemi, how tall are you, Noemi?
I am 5'10".
Noemi got that height on her.
Yeah.
You got that 5'10". That's like that model height. Did you model in your past?
Yeah, I dip and dabble in it sometimes.
Wow.
Okay. Matter of fact, let's go ahead. While you telling me these things, I'm gonna pull your IG up. I'm gonna pull it up right now. What's your IG, Noemi?
So it's my first name, Noemi, NHD, INHD.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Spell it one more time for me.
EMIINHD.
You got it?
I feel like it keep going out. Noemi. Wait.
Shout out to Virtuous Apologia for becoming a true lover. I love that.
Well,
and
I'm so sorry.
Boom.
Noemi,
go ahead.
Just say it one more time.
Noemi, NOHEMIINHD. Noemi.
I got you.
Noemi NHD.
Yeah, that's me.
There she goes.
That's dope.
I hit in the ATL with it. I don't know who you favor. It's gonna come to me. It's gonna hit me in a little bit.
What? So you think a celebrity?
Yeah, it's somebody in my mind. I just can't think about it. But check it out. You are 5'10". What you do for a living?
So I work in TV and film as a wardrobe stylist.
Got it.
That's dope.
Okay. And by the way, you got some kids?
I don't.
No kids. I forgot your age. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay.
Check this out. She's published in Voyage Atlanta. That's dope.
There you go. Okay.
Yo, you got the fashion going too.
Nah, definitely.
It's like different styles. It's dope.
So being a 5'10" sister, you got a height requirement?
Taller than me.
Ooh.
So
I prefer tall. I have dated shorter than me, but you just feel more special with somebody taller than you.
Wow, that's shots fired.
Wow.
Shots fired. What you mean more special?
Because you want to feel, just covered. But if you have that presence as if you're taller than me, then that's cool too. But you can't be, no offense, 5'5" and below.
You know what? See, this picture brought it out of me right here. This picture right here.
What she look like?
It's Love and Basketball. What's my sister name?
Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah.
Right here.
I was thinking that.
Have you got that?
Sanaa Lathan.
I've never gotten her.
You said Lala. What?
Okay. I don't know. This picture here just brought it out of me.
Right. Lala, he don't know.
Okay.
He ain't never seen Love and Basketball.
Well, check it out. So as far as you seem like you're in the industry, I can imagine you probably meeting a lot of successful brothers. What's been the issue with the guys that you're meeting?
They don't have a good relationship with Christ. They don't know who they are really. And that's kind of frustrating because I'm very in tune with who I am. And I'm still learning. Granted, we're not perfect, but a lot of guys keep trying to uphold a certain image that isn't necessary. And I just need a solid man.
What's the image that they're trying to uphold?
Trying to impress other men, trying to upkeep with a standard that doesn't exist. And I could read through people real quickly. So if you're not confident with yourself and you're insecure, immediately turned off.
That's crazy, man. Because them brothers, I already know, they get treacherous, the brothers in the industry, especially the successful ones.
Yeah. What you mean by that?
High status, high paper, low character.
Yep.
Wow.
It's that Diddy spirit.
That sucks. That sucks, though. So you able to read? So, okay, well, did we talk about income?
That's what we need to talk about next.
Because, do you have any flexibility there? How much does you got made?
85K and up. Yeah, that.
Very specific.
Well, no, it's not specific. I think 85 is instead of saying six figures, she said just say 85.
Yeah, and up.
Really, six figures probably.
I mean 85 because I see it's a certain caliber of a career.
Is that what it is? Is it a career, a specific type of career?
Not a specific career. I just would prefer you make more than me. And mind you, 85 is below what I make. So that's me being flexible.
Wow. You know, for the longest, I used to
she said 85 is less than her?
Yeah.
Okay.
She getting that shit.
There you go.
She working with the stars, man. She taxing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But for the longest, I was because we've been an entrepreneur. We've been in the game running our own business for some time.
We're about to hit 7 years this year without nobody paying us on a W-2, man.
Is it 7?
2019? Was that 6 years?
That's nice.
That's
wow. 6 years? Yeah, it'll be 6 years this summer.
6 years this summer.
That's incredible.
No, it is spring, April.
The spring,
It was April 2017.
Man, congratulations,
2019.
man.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We've been surviving out here, y'all.
Been a roll.
We need some more of them super chats, though. I'm going to be honest.
Join now. No. But we first started, because we left really, good jobs, working with my boy JP, helping him run his company. But it took us some time to kind of get things popped off. But I was dating women when I was making, quite a bit of money working with JP. And, I used to ask them just to kind of find out, I used to be messing with people, like how much money you need to make. And they would always typically say around 6 figures, but I was not making that money. So I do think is not necessary. I think it's easy to just say the money, but I do think it has a lot more to do with how you moving. It has to at least seem like you getting close to it, or like, you have to not be concerned about this if this person got money in their account type of thing.
Yeah.
Because I was not making that. But obviously, things are much different now. But what would you say about that, Noemi?
It depends on how you handle your money too. Like, if you're smart with your money and you make less, like however much you might make, and you know how to manage your money, that's important. Some people don't know how to manage their money, so it's like, all right, you get it and you spend it immediately, so you're not wise with your finances.
But you gotta think about it. If you ain't making six figures, you probably ain't gonna be in a room with Noemi.
That's
like,
true.
You got to think about it. Like you're not even
gonna
be dating women like this.
That's true.
No.
So like,
so you're not shopping in Zara. Where you shopping at, Noemi? She's shopping at Norton. I don't know what people who get in the bag shop at, Noemi.
No, I'm a big budget shopper. I ball with a budget, so you could catch me at Ross. You could catch me at Marshalls.
Okay.
I'm not all into buying big things for myself because I know how to put pieces together. But for other people, of course, I'll be up in those stores.
But if she catch you at Ross, she about to judge your ass. Like, what the hell you doing here buying?
Right.
What, you buying some pants? I don't mess with dudes that buy pants at Ross, brother.
That's funny.
Like that. I'm not materialistic like that.
We're good. So the ladies is go ahead, Noemi.
No, I'm saying you got to know how to put it together. I'm not materialistic like that.
What was your last relationship?
My last real relationship was probably 2017.
Oh, that's a minute ago.
That was a while
So you've been single this whole time?
I mean, I've dated, but not seriously.
Not seriously.
So,
Interesting.
Very. Shout out to Slave of Christ said, I might slide in your DM.
Honestly,
he choosing.
Slave, for you to say that and not just come up here when this woman is right here live in person.
Right.
I'm side-eyeing you, Slave of Christ, right now. All right, I'm side-eyeing you. She's right here in person. Don't you like when a man walks up to you and approach you?
Yeah, which is funny. A lot of people don't.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think they lack confidence.
Oh, shots fired. We got to get that gunshot sound. Shots fired, Slave of Christ.
It could. I think it could be. It could be.
No, that's what a lot of dudes ain't trying to get rejected, and depending on where they see you or how they see you, you just might look, and it depends on how you dress when you're out too. You just might look like somebody that might reject the dude real quick.
Well,
you know
just interpersonal skills is just not. I think collectively, like the generation in general, we just have a lot less interpersonal skills than probably once before.
Are you the type to look at a man and smile?
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, okay. Well, I can't say because a lot of these sisters be walking around with their hip.
But then again, too. So for myself, I don't know how to flirt properly. Like people would think I'm flirting with them, and I'm just a kind person. Like I'm just trying to get to know you. But if I like someone, I'm just straightforward and still talking. And I don't know. They probably would perceive me like, okay, she don't really like me like that. So I wouldn't really show it necessarily. Because I would want the guy to pursue me, but
that's fair. I mean that's fair. We gotta get the bold brothers, man. We gotta get them bold brothers. Don't worry, we building up our catalog of brothers. Have you already filled out the casting form?
Actually, did. Now with my schedule, I don't know how it will work out.
You said now with your what?
My work schedule.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Look, matter of fact, let me not say that because you closing out the show tonight. Okay, this is a very big responsibility to make sure we close out the show because I like to start on a high note and I like to end on a high note. So can you make sure we end this thing on a high note?
Of course.
Okay. First of all, do you watch Harley Initiated?
I catch the replays. This is my first time live, so this is kind of cool.
This is dope. This is exciting.
And it's Harley in Love this time, all right? Yeah. So Harley Initiated, okay, that shows on another night, but I don't even want to tell you that because it might give you a little tip because the question for tonight is when do we go live on Harley in Love?
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
At what time?
8:00.
There you have it. You got it tonight.
We on deck.
That's how we're going ahead and closing this thing out. Noemi told you guys every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, we are going to be live and direct here with you. On Tuesday nights, we got the single shout out. We showcasing our singles, our biggest, our best, and our brightest. You want to join the show, make sure you fill out the casting form that is in the description. And Thursday nights, we having our dating show on Thursday nights, y'all. And this week, we're going to have the ladies panel pop off. And it does not slow down, because on Single Shoutout next Tuesday, we bring in, I want to see y'all skills in the kitchen. If you pop up, do not get backstage unless you got something on the stove, because I want y'all to showcase y'all meal. It can go all the way from peanut butter and jelly to a 4-course meal. You do what you do. I want to see how you do it.
Listen, we not rocking with no peanut butter and jellies, y'all. I'm not bringing y'all on stage.
I would love to see who cooking the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm gonna be able to tell you why you single right now.
You gotta get that They gotta make it that triple stack.
That
little triple stack PB&J
with that organic peanut butter. Absolutely. I'll take a bite. In fact, Noemi, can you cook?
I can, but I don't do it often because of work.
Okay.
I work a lot.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, listen. Yeah, we trying to find her match, not lose her match time.
Okay.
Say that one more time, Noemi.
That I'm Caribbean, so I had to learn how to cook. But
where you from?
Yeah. My parents are Dominican.
Oh.
There you go. Both parents?
Yeah.
They got it.
Man, shout out to the Caribbean.
We in the building tonight,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. You got Atlanta, the Caribbean is coming through. We had VA.
Yeah.
I don't know. We had everywhere. Chicago, a little bit of everything.
The lovers are international at this point. Nationwide and international. Slave of Christ dropping a couple more of these before we close out. Let's read these before we close out the day.
Yeah, I like this one. Shout out to Slave of Christ. Says a woman should ask. I'm froze up, brother. You got to help me out.
A woman should ask herself whenever she is getting prepared to go out, to what aspect of my person, the way I act, dress, act and dress, am I drawing attention today, and is that honoring to Christ? A woman's value and worth is not contingent upon men lusting after you.
So he always dropping the game
with a righteous gem.
And I'm be honest, close out the night. I would say, if I had to put my finger on it, I would say Slave of Christ is absolutely getting to the bag, because he services the whole platform. He's a sponsor. Shout out to Slave of Christ for sponsoring the Hardly in Love tonight.
We gonna get like a Slave of Christ logo, like a little cross. Little cross.
We need to know who Slave of Christ is, because
can't you see two men are talking?
What is going on in the back now? Hold on now.
Hey, Ryan, I had to get y'all right real quick.
We're running the whole show over here now. Who is talking back there? Now, check this out, guys. I want to just let y'all know real quick. Tally and Twine is still sponsoring the show. So they helping us give out a free watch every week. I literally just dropped it in the chat. I'm going to drop it one more time, and I'm going to pin it to the top. All you got to do, it says Hardly Initiated. It has the branding on there. Don't even worry about that. Just fill it out. I'm going to make sure we take all the names over the next couple of days to enter you into the giveaway. Takes 2 minutes. Name, phone number, and email, and you will be good to go. Who was that in the back talking?
I have no idea.
That was Khadeejah.
Oh, Khadeejah?
Khadeejah, we love you. We love you, Khadeejah.
She know what the situation is now. We got it right now. Hey, fellas, we got wives over here, all right? We got wives.
Right.
They getting trained up over here. Hey, well, listen, y'all. Enjoyed y'all tonight. Y'all better make sure y'all tune in. We're actually going again Wednesday night on HI. Y'all know Monday and Wednesday night is Hardly Initiated. For our initiates as well as our lovers, you can tune in with us. You'll see us here. Y'all gonna be able to be with us 4 nights a week now if y'all really wanted to. Okay, and I know y'all really want to. So make sure you tap in and support us. Here,'s the best way to go ahead and contribute to the platform. And a new platform needs its contributors. So whether you become a lover and get that badge right next to your name so you can stunt right there in the chat, that is a great way to support. Like Slave of Christ does, drop those super chats, as well as going ahead and sending us something directly to the PayPal or to the Cash App. All of those things are really great ways to contribute to the platform, guys, and we appreciate everybody that does that. And if you're not in a position to do it today, that's fine. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Facts.
Everybody, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this week. That's my goal for the week, family. But I'm out of here. You got anything else to say to the family?
We good. See y'all at Hardly Initiated in the chat. Shout out to all my initiates tomorrow at 8 p.m.
Y'all already know how we do it. Harley and Love, we are out.